Hello Joseph, welcome to the live. Where are you from? What do you do for a living? Hi Arjun, I'm doing good. What about you? Where are you from? What do you do for a living? That is. Hello Ajay, how are you doing? Where are you from? Are you a student or are you working? What do you do for a living? Hello Shubham, welcome to the live. Thanks. Good morning. How are you doing? Where are you from? What do you do for a living? Well, introduce yourself. Arjun, where are you from in India? I'm from India as well. Which state and city? Hello Shivam, where are you from and what do you do for a living? Welcome to the live. Hello Tarun, where are you from? What do you do for a living? I'm so sorry for the noise. Hello Shreyansh, welcome to the live. Where are you from? What do you do for a living? Hello Vandana, welcome. Where are you from? What do you do for a living as well? Just give me a moment, guys. Let me just turn on the message delay. Just give me a second, everyone. Hello Gufan, where are you from? What do you do for a living? I'm doing good. You're from Delhi? Alright, Arjun, what do you do for a living? I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal. So very like loud noise that's going on. I apologize for that, everyone. You're from Tamil Nadu, Tarun. Which city that is? Which city are you from in Tamil Nadu? Interesting. That's nice. Aviation student. A lot of practicals then in your case, right? In my case, I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal, and I'm a student of mass communication. My first year begins in October itself. After the 4-year course, I'll be joining as a news anchor and debater with Times Now. And Shreyansh, nice to meet you as well. Delivery manager. In terms of delivery manager, so I guess at the moment a shift must be going on at the moment, right? The work is very stressful though. It is pretty hectic. Yes, it depends more over on the amount of shifts that you guys might be doing. Amount of shifts as in the volume, right? Oh, all right. Well, Tarun, in the meantime, make sure to like the live, okay? And make sure to subscribe to the channel as well. I would appreciate it. Since you mentioned aviation, is there any particular stream that is not like specialization, as I was mentioning? And what are your hobbies as well? What do you like to do? Hello, Ken, where are you from? And what do you do for a living? I mean, there's a lot of scope in aviation, since what I've heard. There's a lot of scope for it. Hello, Zakir, where are you from? And what do you do for a living? Krishna, first you introduce yourself. Where are you from? What do you do for a living? And Ken, where are you from in Assam? And what are you studying? Which major that is, or are you still in school? Hello, Sandeep, where are you from? And what do you do for a living? First, you do introduce yourself. Yeah, Tarun, let me reintroduce myself because there's a lot of noise in the background. I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal, and I'm a student actually at the moment of mass communication. So, my first year and semester is going to begin in October itself, and my course of 4 years. After the 4-year course, I'll be joining as a news anchor and debater with Times Now. So, I'm a student as well. Sandeep, where are you from in West Bengal? Which place that is, and what do you do for a living? Yes, Tarun, what are your hobbies? Tremendous talk, that is a sort of scholarship. It is selection. In this case, tremendous talk. First, you introduce yourself. Where are you from? And what do you do for a living? What is your name? Hello, Govind. Welcome to the live. Where are you from? What do you do for a living? And hello, try to fly. Okay, what is your name? What do you do for a living as well? No, I'm not in Delhi at the moment, Shreyansh. You're completely wrong about that. I'm not. In the meantime, I would suggest, we have a conversation. We talk about a wide range of topics in my live. Usually, we have healthy discussions, and so I believe I would suggest that you can have a look at my channel description. You'll get to know what we talk about often. I suggest you read through it, and then you can come back and we can have a talk. Sandeep, what are you studying at the moment? Which major? Nice to meet you, Govind. What are you doing for a living? Oh, Ravi, all right. Ravi, if I introduce myself, I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal, and I'm a student of mass communication. My first year begins in October itself. After the 4-year course, I'll be joining as a news anchor and debater with Times Now. Nice to meet you, Ravi. It's good. Oh, well, thank you. Well, I appreciate it in a sense, Ravi. So, but like managing like a business, it's pretty hectic, right? If I'm not sure, it can be. Hello, Sonam. Where are you from? What do you do for a living? That's good to know. Tarun, I used to play volleyball as well. What was your like position that is in volleyball? And be sure to subscribe in the meantime. You're still in the chat, right? And I would like to mention, Ravi, you can definitely have a look at my channel description. You can read through it, you can check it out. And Shreyansh, you also, because what my channel is about, what the aim of the channel is, everything is mentioned there. Check it out, and then you can come back and we can have a talk. Hello, Naveen, where are you from? What do you do for a living? Sonam, where are you from exactly? And what year are you in for a BTech? Hello, Raza, where are you from? And what do you do for a living? Ravi, I feel like I believe you have not read the description yet. I suggest you read through it. Okay, all the details are mentioned there. And if you're here to fool around and completely divert the topic, this is not the place. Thank you so much, Shreyansh. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. And I really love street dogs. Truly, I do. And my main channel, this channel that is, it's focused on them. They're the main focus of the channel. And I've been trying to grow the channel on my own so that I can feed them 3 times a day. Alongside, at the moment, I do come on live, and on lives, I talk about topics that is, we have healthy discussions. We talk about a wide range of topics. It's a hangout sort of place, and it helps me to communicate and practice my stamina, that is, while I'm talking. And alongside, I'll also like to mention that I also come on live to basically have more exposure and talk to all the good people and all the dog lovers, that is, who are willing to be a helping hand in the good cause. And at the moment, since my channel has not been monetized yet due to the watch time criteria still remaining, at the moment I take donations and contributions, and that's solely for their afternoon meal because I can only manage their nighttime food at the moment. A lot of people from corporate have done donations, and all of it goes for their afternoon meal. And a lot of people who have donated, their names are mentioned in my next short video. I don't mention the amount at all. So you can also be a helping hand in the good cause because it's tremendous help for me. रवि, मैं आपको एक बार समझा देती हूँ। मैं आपको समझाती देती हूँ। द थिंग इज़ कि आप एक बार मेरा चैनल डिस्क्रिप्शन आप पढ़ लीजिएगा। वहाँ पे मेंशन है कि मैं किस चीज़ के लिए डोनेशंस और कंट्रीब्यूशंस लेती हूँ, तो आप उसे पढ़ सकते हैं। आप एक बार उसे रीड कर लीजिएगा एंड आपको डोनेट करना है तो आप भी कर सकते हो, क्योंकि मैं एट द मोमेंट क्यूआर एंड स्कैनर के थ्रू डोनेशंस लेती हूँ। मेरा चैनल मोनेटाइज नहीं हुआ है अभी, क्योंकि वॉच टाइम क्राइटेरिया अभी भी रिमेनिंग है, इसलिए गिफ्ट्स का ऑप्शन नहीं है। आप एक बार पढ़ लीजिएगा। Thanks, Shreyansh. I'd also like to mention, you can let me know if you would want the QR or scanner at the moment. Do let me know. Besides that, I truly appreciate the support. Actually, Tarun, I'm so sorry. I must have missed your comment, but I was also in the middle position once for volleyball, that is. How long have you been in the sport? And cricket, I'm not that good with cricket. I'm very bad. Because the thing is, I'm more like I like to read books more. You can see from the shelf at the back. I like reading books. I was into sports a lot, but unfortunately, once I was done with my school, I don't know. Shreyansh, if you wish to contribute, then I can show you the QR and you can do the donation. And Ravi, actually, मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन कर देती हूँ अच्छी तरह से। मेन थिंग इज, मैंने अपना चैनल इसलिए शुरू किया है बिकॉज मैं 13-14 स्ट्रीट डॉग्स का ध्यान रखती हूँ, उनकी सेवा करती हूँ। Give me a moment. And एक second, हाँ Ravi ji, I'll just show the QR. Shreyans, you can scan it. The thing is, when you scan it, the name will appear as Firoza Bhakat. That is my mother's name. It's a joint account. Let me know if it's scannable or not, and do let me know if you're done scanning. All the contributions I get and donations, all of it goes for their afternoon meal. So do let me know once you're done. I'll scroll down for the meantime now. Actually, Ravi ji, let me explain it. मैं आपको बोलती हूँ कि मैं आपको मेनली बोल रही हूँ कि मेरा चैनल स्ट्रीट डॉग्स पे फोकस्ड है। इट्स फोकस्ड ऑन स्ट्रीट डॉग्स एंड मैं 13-14 स्ट्रीट डॉग्स की सेवा खुद करती हूँ। और मेरा एम है कि मैं अपने चैनल को ग्रो करूँ ताकि मैं उन्हें 3 टाइम का खाना अच्छी तरह से दे सकूँ। क्योंकि एट द मोमेंट मैं उनका 1 टाइम का खाना खाली मैनेज कर पाती हूँ अपने ओन पॉकेट एक्सपेंस से। सो मेन थिंग इज कि मेरा चैनल अभी मोनेटाइज नहीं हुआ है, तो मैं डोनेशंस लेती हूँ उनके दोपहर के खाने के लिए। तो जो भी डोनेशंस हैं वो सब उनके दोपहर के खाने में जाता है। आप एक बार मेरे शॉर्ट वीडियो में देख लीजिएगा, आप चेक कर लीजिएगा एंड आप वहाँ पे देख सकते हैं कि उनका नाम भी बोला गया है। बहुत सारे लोगों ने कंट्रीब्यूट भी किया है। और अगर मैं न्यूज़ एंकरिंग की बात करूँ, वो लाइफ लॉन्ग मेरा एक गोल है। बट मेरा चैनल का मेन एम है कि मैं अपने स्ट्रीट डॉग्स का अच्छी तरह से उनका ख्याल रख सकूँ। तो अगर आप भी डोनेट करना चाहेंगे तो आप मुझे बोल सकते हैं। Oh, hi, Bandana Bandit. Hello, Apratim. Hi, how are you doing today? How's your day going? How's it going, that is? Hello, Kampe Wong now. Welcome to the live. Where are you from and what do you do for a living? That is. Bandana Bandit. Man, it would be fire though if I had like a wolf cut, right? Bandana Bandit, wolf, or not wolf pack leader. Alpha, that is. I remember the joke from yesterday. Today's lighting is a little fire, right? It's like there's a little bit of rays from the side, and there's like what do I say? There's some shadows here. It's giving dimension, isn't it? Sutha. I was like, what does Sutha mean? I was so confused. May- Apratim, literally, I was reading that, my brain short circuited for a second. Aapko to pata hai, my Hindi is not that good. Okay, well, good luck though. School ka saman, like, could you elaborate a little bit? Something, what's it all about? Little slow, right? So I gotta elaborate a little bit. Kampe, first you tell me where you're from and what do you do for a living. Introduce yourself first. कितने को बोलते हैं यहाँ? अरे यार मुझे नहीं पता. ओ सूटना, ओके. ओ ओके. सूठा. सूठा बोला. Actually I was so confused. I was like beating. Confused with the yoga teacher. Oh wait, that's so cool. That's interesting. So, Apratim, I'm automatically assuming you must be good in yoga as well, right? Got any story times, that is, for yoga? I'm not that good in yoga. I remember like in our school we were told to do Surya Namaskar. It was nice. That was the only time I could do the yoga properly. Hello Dilip, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You said Sutha, and I was like Sutha. I was so confused. I was like trying to read it. That's why. चिराग Talyan. And मैं क्या बोलूं? Basically, it took me a while to like adjust with Surya Namaskar in a sense, but it took me a while to adjust with that. But besides that, I couldn't even sit in a Sukhasana pose for some reason. I don't know why. For some reason, like my legs were getting tangled. I could not. I mean, it's good if you stretch. I guess maybe stretching does make it somewhat easier in a way, but besides that, I don't think so. Or maybe it's like, but like beginners, it's okay. Beginning, everyone struggles, and I don't do yoga much. That's why I'm like the type like if I move, it's like if I move, it's either that you will just hear a popping sound once in a while. I've stretched, but still I go through that. It's cool if you can somewhat do the textbook like pose that is of the asana as well. If you can't do that, then you will just be you will be struggling. But anyways, am I actually if I tell you my flexibility is not that good. I'm not that flexible, unfortunately. Like not extremely good. I don't know. I've tried to do splits once, but was not possible for me. Because I guess one thing I'd like to mention our our I didn't know that like our physical education teacher was our yoga teacher as well, though yoga was not really a main branch. It was one of our chapters that we used to study. So our teacher would just like tell us about all these asanas, and we would just look at them and we would just look at the book and we would think like, oh my god, how can we do that? I can do this one where I don't know, Gomukha Asana, I don't know if it's called that, but I can like touch my arms pretty well from the backside, that is. You can just connect your arms. But upwardly, no one's 100% fit anyways, right? I'll call you Appy. I don't know why I'm saying upwardly. You said to call you Appy. I apologize sincerely. Oh, wait, just give me a moment. The chat's not even that active. Let me turn off the delay. Can be a little annoying from your side, that is. You also tell me a little bit. Got any funny stories? You got a lot. You got a wide collection. So we can go on a story time sort of tangent, or maybe we can talk about something. Riding along reminds me of Little Nas X, like the song. Oh my god, Old Town Road. That song was everywhere at some point. Did not like it at all. It was like it got annoying very quickly. And if you were on social media that time, it was not good. Hello, Desert Hawk. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Where are you from? And what do you do for a living? What is your name as well? Literally writing. But how are you managing the phone placement? That is, dude. Happy. I don't think that's a good choice. Maybe then I need to be more wise with whatever I'm saying. Happy buddy, but you should probably shut it off and then focus, and then you'll be fine. I thought riding along meant like vibing in a sense is going with the flow. I didn't take it in a literal sense, that is. Also literally you're going ahead with your day, getting a good start. Desert Hawk, where are you from in India? Which state and city? What is your name? And what do you do for a living? Happy buddy if I tell you, but that's very risky. Please don't listen to my blabbering. That's not good. You have phone, mountain bike. Okay. I don't think I'm much audible anyway, so it's okay. Don't look at the screen too much. Focus ahead. Because I was like, you told me about the incident yesterday, like of your friend, like he really slipping. Shira and a kaddukas. You mentioned about that, and I was like, geez, I don't think that's good. Have fun navigating them. Hello, Thomas. Where are you from? And what do you do for a living? It's like I'm right. I mean, I was just giving suggestions. That is, it's totally up to you. Then. Don't know much about mobile mounts. I've just seen like I mean, I'm glad that it's digitally. I feel like if it was like Abby, if I don't know exactly because I've seen like the way you scare your friends, so I wouldn't want to be in the backseat. That is, so I'm fine. Best is bud. Yeah, feel the breeze. I don't know exactly. Oh my gosh, it's so strange. Best is bud in a good sense. I mean, thanks. I appreciate it. You said wise words by a wise man is you can't unbud a bud. Hence, it's always buddies, and that's actually good. I like to call you guys buddies because it's like friends can be unfriended, buddies are for life. Exactly. Wait, what's your bike? Though? Can you tell? I guess you didn't talk about your bike much. Don't know much about bikes, but how's the maintenance like? I'm not a bike person, but I would like to know. One mother lover. That mother lover is literally. I feel like that guy is like hazardous for himself. He should probably get like his stuff checked out at once. I don't know. But it's like a win that you're the only one who can scare him in a sense with your like not horrible but dangerous riding skills with a motorbike. I tried to do like a drift. I remember like in a bicycle, not a motorcycle, but I tried to do like a drift in a bicycle, and the way my bicycle flipped at some point, it was not good. I had a very big like cycle. I don't know exactly the name of it. My mom might know. It's been a while though. I had an interest in bikes at some point because I thought they looked pretty cool. And I was like, oh my god, imagine just like riding along a bike. It's pretty nice. But then I would just have like, then people told me like basically it's open. So like an insect can also like fly into you at some point. And basically an insect landing on my face is like, it's disastrous. I don't see where I'm gonna go. I'd go. I just die. Oh wait, okay. It's is it of actually is it of TVS motor? I know this that much if I can say. How's the mileage like? I don't know exactly if you guys put horsepower in it or not. It's not that basic. I mean the name sounds pretty cool to me in a sense. Platina ain't that bad either though. I mean it's not that bad. I don't know how Bajaj Platina is like in terms of stats and like the technical side that is. I don't know much about it, so it's clear. Actually, you tell me, how come is it better in a sense, if you can? 30? I assume it would be like around 40-ish. I don't know, but 30 is also, it depends on how long you have it as well, right? I mean, I can't be comparing it to a brand new one in terms of mileage. I think that's how it works, right? Jaswinder, where are you from and what do you do for a living? I might be able to recognize. The main problem is like, I'm happy. I just like know the names. I can say the names, but besides, if we go too much into depth, no idea. Hand over the goods. Oh my god, multitasking that is. Dude, take your time. Don't worry. It's okay. The chat can wait. Okay, don't worry. I know you're busy. I was trying to like just have some more like engagement in a sense. But take your time, Abby, and do tell me about like the plans ahead that you have in the day. I mean, like what plans do you have after this? Yeah, my wording was not that good. Jaswinder, where are you from in Punjab, and what do you do for a living? What does the goods include? Is it like I don't know exactly. I okay, actually I'm not gonna try to guess. I'm very bad with guesses. Is this like a regular thing? Do you often have to go hand over the goods? I mean, maybe it could be like a practical in a sense. Hello Eddie, where are you from in Australia and what do you do for a living? It's just some Ayurvedic medicine. Okay, I was waiting. I wanted to like say like Appy, where are you? But then I was like, okay, I'm not gonna disturb the dude. Oh, okay, that's good. I thought it was like practical stuff. Maybe I saw that. That's an interesting time, though. It's an interesting time for you to join in into the live. That is. Now you can tell me about the comparison between, I don't know, Platina and the bike that you have at the moment. Don't know about the technicalities, so Oh, as usual, I'm good. We're just talking about usual things. Right now, it's about bike. No thrill and adventure. And adventure is very important for you, in a way that is. Okay, mileage is nice. I mean, okay, I saw that. Is it one of the best? I don't know exactly. I don't know. I saw about like 2026 ones. 2026 ones like and what Splendor Plus, that is few hero bikes. I don't know. Splendor is too mid. I don't know, guys. I have no idea about that. You know, actually, everything that's good. You get the best of both worlds. That is, more characters also important. I mean, if you're not frequently using it, then I guess mileage is not necessary. I mean, it depends on the usage. So accordingly, people go ahead with that. Dipali, where are you from, and what do you do for a living? Is weight like I wanted to ask you. You said it weighs more. In a sense, you said weighs more. Since I don't know much about this, how does weight exactly matter of the bike when you're riding it? Are lighter ones considered bad? I don't know. But I guess it's a sports bike, so it's naturally gonna be heavier in a way. Okay, no problem. I didn't want to burden you with the questions. I'm very sorry about that. Of course, take all the time you need, okay? Don't worry. And we can talk properly. We can talk properly later on. Okay, Happy, take your time. Dipali, first you tell me where you're from and what do you do for a living. Hello, Siddharth. Welcome to the live. My mic is on muted actually. I'm just quiet. Where are you from and what do you do for a living? Introduce yourself. Oh, hi, Appy. Welcome back. Yeah, so I guess you're off the bike, right? Off the mobile mount, that is. Welcome back in a sense, I mean. So on which bike were we? Oh wait, which bike were we on? I was not on any bike. Basically, I was asking regarding like I was asking you mentioned about the weight of the bike. You mentioned that since the bike that you have, it's more like an entry level sports bike. So you mentioned that it weighs more. So I wanted to know if the weight of the bike directly is linked with the mileage or not. You're just on the side taking a little break. Shy break? Just kidding. You take all the breaks you need, it's fine. Busy day ahead, I assume, right? Hello, Raider, where are you from? What do you do for a living? What is your name? It's good to take little breaks. I'm going to take a hydration break in the meantime, okay? Let me just drink some water. Oh, petrol is responsible. You're heavy. It's fine. Don't worry, man. It's okay. I had this thing before that I would like, I had this thing before that I used to be very insecure of my weight as well, but it's fine. I did, but that makes sense. So I mean, it depends on the person as well who's riding the bike, and alongside maybe the fuel that is used, right? Hence a sports bike. But sports bikes are cool. Okay, I just know about like the visuals, just the aesthetics in a sense. I don't know much about the ins and outs. I believe like you and Josh are pretty well informed on bikes. I got to learn a lot from you guys, that is. But sports bikes, I feel like if it has more character, it's a little cool as well. I mean, alongside the normal usage, if the bike was cool also, then you'd also want to ride it. Maybe I'm focusing way too much on the visual element. Maybe entry level enthusiast. I'm just enthusiast of looking at the bikes. I'm just a bike looker enthusiast in a sense. Well, Appy, wait, have you watched History TV 18? Have you watched it? I don't know exactly, you might have. There was this one show, it was a bike modification show. I forgot the name of it. Srijit, where are you from? What do you do for a living? Hold on, let me like type, let me see. There were so many like shows before on History TV 18. I know there was Lipu and someone like this one guy was there for the car modifications. Bike modifications are different. I don't know, Srijit. Would you mind introducing yourself properly? Where are you from? And what do you do for a living? I still watch History TV 18. I still watch it. I remember like Forged in Fire. It's like that one show. Pretty interesting though. I started looking at them like somewhat do the demonstrations. I don't know, it's interesting. I used to watch like Discovery channels mainly. It was very nice. That one show, wait, which channel was it on that you're mentioning? Animal Face Off. Was it Animal Face Off? I might be familiar with that actually. Oh, that was very good. It was on Discovery Explore Your World, but it's a pretty old sort of thing. Pretty old, I guess the show is 2004. It was aired in 2004, I think, but you can still see it. Explore Your World. Animal Face Off. Yeah, it's so interesting, right? Basically, I've not watched it much. I'll mention it. I'm going to be clear. I've not watched it much, but it sounds pretty interesting. I just watched it a little bit. It comes on YouTube sometimes, way like ages ago. Bear versus Tigers. It reminds me like of this thing. I was very much interested in like the jaw bites of animals at some point. It was so cool, right? Discovery had the coolest shows, coolest ones. Bear versus Tigers. I guess I don't know. I don't know much about the eps. I don't know much about the episodes. Bear Grylls, everyone has watched though. Wait, I'm trying to remember more. Do you know that one show that is where it's like they were just going to homes and it would be like infestation based? Like the houses would be infested with something and basically the people would be cleaning it or something. I don't know how to explain it. I'm very bad. Hello Sumit, where are you from and what do you do for a living? Well, Pranay, actually, it's a long topic in a sense. I can't really explain it more into vintage looks, but where are you from? And what do you do for a living? I was talking about automotives mainly. Are you being able to recall that Appy, the infestation show? I'm not sure. Probably not. I mean, I used to watch more of like survival shows also at some point. They used to come on Discovery, I guess, yeah. Naked and Afraid was one of them. I don't know. I just like looking at how people would tackle things, how they would tackle through situations. It's pretty interesting. Though like Adimanav version came out and I don't like it much. I guess they're not releasing new episodes anymore. So with what are you what major like what is your mainstream like specialization and where are you from? Which IIT that is? You need to be specific. If I'm not wrong, actually, wasn't there that one episode where like they animated a fight between a hippo and like a polar bear? Am I correct about that? I hope so. I hope insects eat all crops. Yeah, grasshoppers. I mean, were they crickets? I don't know. Huge grasshoppers. I'm very scared of them actually. Like going slightly off topic, that is, insects that are very big are spooky. You know that like one show that used to come like Food Factory. I don't know, food manufacturing. Like you would see like how things were like manufactured in factories. I saw one of crayons, bubble gum. Okay, well, Sumit and Pranay. If I introduce myself, I am from Darjeeling. West Bengal, and I'm a student of mass communication. My first year begins in October itself. After the 4 year course, I'll be joining as a news anchor and debater with Times Now. Nice to meet you guys, though. And Pranay, actually, regarding visually appealing in a sense, I would like to say I'm not into aesthetics much. I mean, I was basically we're talking about bikes and automotives on here. We usually have a discourse on a wide range of things. Today is somewhat bike focused, that is, and I'm not well informed about it. So I was basically I'm a fan of vintage sort of models. So I was just saying that it looks cool. I was just saying that it looks cool in a sense. I don't know much about bikes. Cars, I might. Besides, I would say a lot of things are visually appealing, like intriguing. So yes, I would usually the topics we discuss on here. It's like you would notice at some point we go from a wide range of topics. We slowly digress and we go towards another topic. Like we're talking about shows at the moment. Oh yeah, rhino versus elephant, or jaguar versus like bear versus gorilla. Was that one episode? I don't know. Elephant versus crocodile. Yeah, there were a lot. Actually, I'm glad I can like actually recall it. I wonder how they would analyze the fights, right? Because I have not really seen the analysis part. Would they show it? I don't know. Maybe they would compare like the basic plus points and try to see how that would lead to the disadvantage of either person. Sumit, we're talking about shows at the moment, and be sure to like the live, okay, if you haven't already, and you can subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you, Pranay. Nice to meet you as well. Pleasure to meet you, and thank you so much. And good luck for your endeavors as well. Hope your day is going ahead. Thanks. And mainly the thing is, I usually come on live to have healthy discussions with people. That's what I like to do. I try my best to keep up with the convos. Now, if I don't know much about some topics, I like to know more. Just like a space that is for everyone to gain knowledge, exchange knowledge in a sense. And Pranay, I feel like to familiarize yourself more, I believe you can have a look at the channel description. You get to know what the channel is about alongside what I like to talk about and what the aim of the channel is. You can definitely have a look. You can check it out. Writing again. Oh, so I guess I'll have to do most of the talking, right? But I have a lot to talk about, Appy, so I'm not gonna have a problem, buddy. I'm like a podcast, right? Siri in a sense, but I don't talk much. Well, Sumit, you can talk about what cat breeds you like then. You can talk about what cat breeds you like. I know British short hair. British short hair, I guess that's like a cat breed. Gorilla was versus lion, yeah. But like, I don't think I would be able to watch the animations. If it's like brutal, I won't be able to watch it. I'm a scaredy cat in a sense. I remember like just analyzing the jaw bites. Jeez, spooky. It's like somewhat dreading in a sense. I don't know how we are like the top predators when there are like so many more dangerous animals. That is, but food chain's weird. The animal chain is slightly strange in a way. There were so many shows on History TV 18, so many on like Discovery that I might have missed that I have very small, vague memories of. So I'm trying to recall them at the moment. Wasn't there? Yeah, there was one with gorilla versus leopard. Oh wait, oh shoot, they had seasons as well. I didn't know they had seasons. I thought it was just like season one. I'm so sorry, but I thought like basically the show wasn't working that well, so I thought it discontinued it pretty quickly. But I don't know. Oh my gosh. Oh, didn't they go? Didn't they go ahead with like? Oh, we have guns. Well, we do, but I'm saying like without basically. If we go back to our caveman routes, but like I mean, it depends also. We're more used to technology, so I don't think we can compare that. If someone is living in the wilderness for a while, then they'll be able to compete in a sense. Podcast about. I don't actually, the thing is, I'm not really into podcasting in a sense. I can't really do that because if I tell you, you should definitely have a read. It's a 2 minute read. My channel is focused on a good cause, and basically, my main focus is street dogs. I do live for about 9.5 hours daily, and over here, talking about a wide range of topics, what I like to talk about. This is somewhat like a podcast only. And podcasting, in a sense, I don't really want to be the only one talking, there's a lot to learn. So on here, a lot of my regular, like my buddies come and I can chat along with them. It's a fun time, honestly. And the thing is, being able to talk on the live, you talk with a lot of people come. And when you talk with a lot of people, you get new perspectives, you get new ideas, and it also helps me practice my stamina in a sense because I'll be going into news anchoring, as I mentioned. So that's why. It helps me practice my stamina. Alongside, it is also for the good cause on which my channel has been started for, that is street dogs. So it gives me exposure to all the good people as well who are willing to be a helping hand. And I usually take donations for street dogs, that is, since the channel has not been monetized yet. So it's also a call out to all the people who are willing to help, and all of the donations goes for the street dogs afternoon meal. Pranay must be a little confusing. That's why I mentioned all my live timings, everything's there. Everything's there in the channel description. I get wisdom, indeed. This is actually true though. Appy, I'm not kidding. I've gotten wisdom in a sense when you guys were talking. You have pretty solid examples, dude. You gotta tell me your tricks in a sense. My examples are not that good. Horrible at it. We do have some sort of equipment that is, we have an advantage with that. But if I talk about natural strength, like going back to the topic, natural strength wise, we might have a little bit of disadvantage. I mean, a lot. Modern humans. If we talk about like humans, Homo sapiens, like when netherites, sorry. Oh, what was it called? So many humans were there before. I can't pronounce their names. But I believe the only thing I believe is like Homo sapiens survived because we had good adaptability skills. Besides that, we were like doomed in a sense. I don't know. Maybe it could be bias. Maybe I'm biased. Could be. I get a ton of wisdom and knowledge, and I'm not joking about that. That's why I love talking on here. I love to chat. But it's unfortunate because seeing how like the TV series was like it aired in 2004 to 2005. I used to think like I thought it didn't work well. Maybe it might have not. I don't know. I don't remember seeing it on TV, okay, because I was not even born that time. I was like, I literally remember watching it on YouTube. Maybe just seeing like an episode. I was curious. I was like, let me open this up and see. We have brains, some of us. Yeah, some of us. Some of us, we all have brains, unfortunately, but some of us tend to use it. You're into imaginative stuff from the start. Me too. Oh my gosh, have you done this thing, Happy, where you get like an essay to be written to be written in English class? Or every time I'd gotten an essay, I'd make up the craziest, insane plot twists like essay, and then I would put "it was all a dream" in the last line. Best hack. If your story does not make sense, put it and I woke up and it was all a dream at the end of the essay, and everything will make sense. As into imaginative stuff, I don't know. As into animals, I mean, it was interesting, okay? It's pretty interesting. Because I used to be on YouTube like at the age of like, I don't know, at the age of like 3 only, I used to be very fond of animations and stuff. So, you know, I would just like usually my mom, she would sit beside me and like we'd have a laptop and she would play like rhymes and stuff and with sounds and stuff and she would like we would have a very good time. It's one of the best memories I had, and it was pretty good. I would just listen to animal sounds. Maybe that's why Animal Face Off was pretty interesting in a case. But I remember seeing so many scenarios. Animal Face Off rip-offs were also there in a way. But I know that I don't know exactly, I'm not sure. But Appy, didn't they have like a great white shark episode as well? Like ocean animals, aquatic animals. They had like great white shark versus colossal squid or something. I don't know. I want to see mythological creatures fight, like maybe like kraken and something fight. I don't know. I mean, see, that's a life hack, Abby. I mean, I can't. The thing is, I was never ever able to, keep up. Just give me a moment, okay, Abby, buddy. I'll get back to you, okay? And the thing is, I'd like to mention, Pranay, at the moment, I take donations and contributions through QR on the live QR and scanner. Those who wish to donate, I show them the QR in the moment. And the thing is, I only manage your nighttime food. Thanks to donations, which a lot of people from corporate have donated, I can feed them afternoon meals as well. And whoever contribute, I've taken their name in my next short video. I don't mention the amount at all. So usually at the moment, simply I take donations through QR and scanner. It's good. It's good to feed trees because trees do have very complicated life. And I'm doing my best. And all of this is individual effort. It's personal effort that is. And I'm aiming to grow the channel for this sole reason. So do let me know if you want the QR at the moment. Okay, just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. Here you go. So here's the QR. Do let me know if it's scannable or not. When you scan it, the name will appear as Firoza Bhagat. That is my mother's name. It's a joint account. She is the primary holder. And let me know if it's scannable or not. And do let me know as well once you're done. Whatever contributions I get, it's tremendous help for me. And all of it goes for their afternoon meal, that is. Jewel, where are you from? And what do you do for a living? What is your name as well? I'm very sorry, Abby. I have a very funny like story time to mention because you mentioned about the English thing. So I'll get back to you because I need some time to curate it in a proper manner so it hits. So my wording's pretty bad. But thank you so much for your interest, that is. Thank you so much. It's appreciated when, I always appreciate it when people take their time and read through the description and they get to know. It's always good. Slaps in a good way or in a bad way. Slaps. Oh my god, do you know that clip of like that guy, like basically, I don't know, not that clip. Do you know that sport where people slap each other? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's a real sport or if that's a parody. And they're pretty weird sports nowadays. Depends where it slaps. I hopefully it slaps at the humor, not at you. I don't want that. I would not wish for that to happen at all. I mean, but like to say it, you gotta see your side of the story. I feel like they appreciate the authenticity more in that sense in school. That is, if you just mug up the answer and you refer to the chapter very closely, I think it's gonna be an ick for a lot of English teachers. I don't know if you're referring to English mainly, but I don't know. I got a pretty funny story, and it's like pretty made up. I don't know. I still consider it as a coincidence at some point, but I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna go into depth. I'm gonna stop teasing it. Okay, let me tell you. Basically, as a CBSE student, right? Ninth, it was not ninth grade. Sorry, it was 10th grade. 10th grade. So it was 10th grade, and we had this chapter that was based on monarch butterflies, mainly based on that. And the question answers we used to get were very, very lengthy. Okay, it was very lengthy. And the thing is that I used to. Yes, Pranay, you're correct about that. Firoza Bhagat is my mother's name. You're correct. It's a joint account. She's the primary holder. Just give me a moment, okay, Happy? I'll definitely continue. Hello, Rinchin. Where are you from? And what do you do for a living? Thanks. Thanks, buddy, for basically wording it. That is definitely right, Appy. I feel like that is really like a problem. It's not for all schools, but definitely so. It is. I mean, I've never really gotten yelled at for giving my own answers in a sense, but I do get that. It can, I don't know, it can be pretty annoying at some point. Can be. Sometimes the student's explanation is a lot better as well because it adds something. You did definitely did earn something. I mean, it could be. I don't know exactly. Creativity is not fueled much. It is not fueled at all. So that's why it feels like that for most teachers. All I know is like I remember seeing those like memes of people just saying that basically mathematic teachers would get very jealous if you not jealous but would get very agitated if you solve the sum in a different way. Never faced that problem on my own honestly, but feel bad for those, feel sorry. Hold on, okay, Appy, just give me a moment. I'll be back in just 2 minutes, okay, buddy. I'm so sorry. Let me be back in 2 minutes. I'm back. Yeah, actually, I was like, I'll go on the story time. Okay. So basically, I was in 10th, and there was this monarch chapter that we had in English, that is mainly in English, and it had a lot of like database information, as in like, I don't know exactly. There were a lot of details to be remembered. That is, hold on, I'm forgetting the name of the book. That is the making of a scientist. The making of a scientist. Yeah. चाय दे दो। आप चाय के लिए वेट करो, मैं आपको बोलती हूँ इन द स्टोरी मेन टाइम में। मस्त है सुना द मेकिंग ऑफ अ साइंटिस्ट अगेन। That chapter was like the chapter where everyone in the class would feel very sleepy whenever our teacher would be explaining that chapter, because it was very technical in a sense. Most लोगों को समझ में नहीं आया the chapter. कोई लोगों को chapter ही अच्छा नहीं लगा. Okay, and I was in that line where I thought that the chapter was boring in a sense. Boring as in I couldn't remember much of it. I appreciate the work, but थोड़ा बहुत boring था compared to other chapters. The book I'm referring to is Footprints Without Feet of class 10. Okay, पता नहीं if you know about it or not, but I guess you might. तो बेसिकली क्या है कि हमें इतने सारे क्वेश्चन आंसर्स दिए जाते थे. वी वुड नॉट क्वेश्चन, वी नॉट गेट आंसर्स, दिस क्वेश्चंस टू आंसर, एंड द आंसर्स आई वुड राइट would be like strictly book focused because I had a reference book as well, and ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं मिलता था, but I would just write from the reference book. That's the main reason why like my parents had gotten me the reference book as well. Just give me a moment. Happy. uh, just give me a moment, Pranay. I'll check it out. Hold on. Thank you so much, Pranay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, buddy. I really appreciate it. And thanks to your help, your tremendous help, this will be the amount that you have given. It will be contributing for their 3 days of afternoon meal. And let me tell you, your shout out will be coming out tomorrow, 5 p.m. onwards for 3 days. Thank you so much. And Pranay, I'd also like to mention, let me tell you one thing. You're more than welcome to join the live anytime. I'm very sorry, construction is going on in the opposite building, so you might hear the drill. And Pranay, you can always join in with us in the chat, because let me tell you, this live will go on till 2:30, and my next live is at 4 to 7:30 p.m. Next is at 9 p.m. I suggest you do join at 9 p.m. if you can. A lot of people from corporate join, and we have a very good talk always. Right now, also we are talking ahead. You can see our team and I, we're just discussing about light topics in a sense. You must have taken note of how we divert from topics as well, and we continue a chain. So you're more than welcome to join. Okay, consider this as a hangout space. Punji. Oh my god. Hold on. Oops. We shall. One of my goals, it is also my goal that before I go for my studies in October, I'm aiming to build a small shelter for them in the compound, that is. You can't see Vishal. Who's Vishal? Hold on. And I want to say, basically, in my compound, we have already rented a land that is for this shelter. I had to tell my dad. And basically, I was like, Papa, I want this. It's for them. It's for them, for the street dogs. So my dad was like, yeah, sure. So, with the donations, slowly, slowly, with steps. At the moment, I'm managing their afternoon meals. Thanks to you guys, to all the good people, that is. And slowly, slowly, I'm building my way up, doing the live streams, that is. I'm aiming to grow the channel, so I can definitely do so. Because I want to ensure that they don't roam here and there much. I want to make sure that they don't, and they have a place to stay carefree, that is. Because there's a college nearby, there's a college. So I've just asked them to give temporary shelter to them. But people can oppose anytime. So I'm hoping that I can maybe build a shelter with 4 pillars, a tin shelter, that is, in the small area that I have managed. You love the vibe, of course. I will see you around as well. And well, yeah, make sure to join again. We were glad to have you here, and we will be glad still if you can join anytime. That is, and you can just jump on in. Okay, no, like, what do I say? No way to feel shy. Jump on in, and you can always talk with us. And Pranay, you can also join my Instagram as well. My Insta is basically, it's noted down in the description. Feel free to join me there as well. I'd appreciate it. And it was nice meeting you, buddy. It was very nice. दिल में रखो चैट में नहीं. People लोग क्या क्या लिख देते हैं आजकल. It's insane. Where was I at with my story time as well? मैं भूल गई. Oh yeah, I was saying that basically we used to get like very very long answers लिखने के लिए. तो I used to do it from reference book directly because I was not confident in my writing thing, like basically time नहीं मिलता था because in 10th like already you would be so stressed about boards plus tuitions and stuff. So basically like my parents just said like, beta refer to the reference book and write it. Essay लिख दो, so that will help. So I was taking help of like two reference books because I noticed the reference book my teacher uses. I bought that same reference book so I could write the answer. And I remember one day, basically, she gave a question that was not in the reference book. It was basically moral based, morality based sort of thing. मैं लिख रही थी. The thing was, I don't know how. I took like R.D. Sharma is mainly for mathematics, yeah. I think so. But many like it was something about like the symbolism of the scientist or something. I don't know exactly. I can't remember it much. But they told us to like apply it to real world scenario. I literally used that monarch, that butterfly as like a metaphor. Because मुझे literally I didn't know what I was writing. मैंने लिखा and I gave my assignment to be checked. I gave her like the notebook because teachers you have to give them the notebook in like early in the morning before the assembly for it to be checked. So basically मैंने दे दिया था and she came back and she was showing my notebook to everyone and she was like कितना अच्छा लिखा है like the answer and I was so shocked because the answer I wrote it made more sense. मैंने ऐसे बना करके I like came out with that. I don't know. Arihan for GK was good. Honestly, like Arihan, I didn't have GK. We didn't have GK in our like subject like 9, 10, 11, 12. Mein. But Arihan was good for English as well. Or it would be good for like home science. Home science, I had that in 11th and 12th. It was good. I had two books of home science. I took as many reference books as I can because my because basically क्या था कि I was thinking कि I was confused between Arihant and this one like guidebook. My my father like मेरे पापा ने बोला कि जितना भी बुक लेना है ले लो एक क्वेश्चन भी चाहिए ना अगर तुम्हें एक बुक से वो भी ले लो but don't like sacrifice like a question just because you're getting confused between two books. मेरा इतना सारा reference books था man. So many PYQs I used to do as well. Prince, where are you from? What do you do for a living? फ्लर्ट ना करे, चनाब ना करे, ऐसे लोग को बोलने का कोई फायदा नहीं है अभी होता है. PSC test. Wait, PSC. We didn't have like I don't think we had PSC tests. We did not. We don't have that in school. It was not conducted. I think. हमें तो क्लास टेस्ट से ही फुर्सत नहीं मिलती थी मैम. That's so us. ऐसे like I don't know how like ऐसे बना करके आई इसको. PSC tests we didn't have, yeah, because class tests, like basically the thing was we used to get the most random tests ever. PSC specific, I don't think we got it anymore. Oh my god, do you remember like Appy? I don't know if this is like considered PSC test or not, but basically, you know that one time like you would get like an OMR sheet, basically like what do I say? Like coaching institutes, they would come no with like the tests and all for the competition that is, and they would give you like these like test papers, and you would have to like solve them. वो OMR sheet का था, I remember that. मुझे याद नहीं honestly. Alan का था, Byju's, I don't know. PW ka I have not done at all. Oh my gosh, big brain. PSM, is it like general based? I don't know. Is it generally everything combined? I'm not sure. हमारा होगा I guess problem solving assessment, but no one said like PSA. हमारा अलग था I guess. You and humanities. Oh my god, dude, humanities is like tough though. You know why? The amount of things you guys have to remember, commendable. Honestly, I'm like I don't care. It's tough. Honestly, सब streams में हर एक चीज में वाट लगने वाली कुछ चीज होती है. I don't know. I'm thinking we did have PSA, but they didn't phrase it as PSA. It was like something else. I don't know. हमारा तो basically like we did have those tests. I'm glad though. Like Appy, you dodged a bullet with this thing because like when we used to have these tests. My goodness, कैसे question देखने को मिलते थे in the test, and I would be so shocked. That is. दिमाग खराब हो जाता था. I would just randomly mark any like circle and I would just let it go because I didn't want to be like I didn't exactly want to get into that competition sort of thing. मजे की चीज नहीं है. We had like science and mathematics based. I mean, if it was like social science in Chalta, I didn't get it in 11th or 12th. It was like in ninth, I guess. Ninth and 10th में हमें मिला था पूरा. Imagine the struggle. Oh no. Don't worry, okay. I was also like at some point I was also convinced कि class में basically like मुझे याद ही नहीं रहता था what the teacher would be teaching sometimes because I would like I don't know, I would not get it if someone is explaining it. But सबका everyone has their own way of learning, you know. चलता है. The day I discovered Feynman's technique for learning, that was the best. Just take the textbook, read it, basically teach it to like I don't know the wall, teach it to yourself. चलता है. Mera struggle socho. You know why? Let me tell you. Because I was like, everyone thought I was a front bencher, but I was like a middle bencher, like average sort of kid. तो जब भी कोई doubts होते थे मेरे classmates मेरे पास आते थे. They would come to me and they would tell me to explain this topic. अभी मैं कैसे समझाऊं that the topic that was explained in class, I also didn't get it. Like it flew over my head. अभी I would tell them like I didn't understand, and they would just think that the topic is very hard. But like, how to explain to them that being good in talking, being good in speaking does not mean I'm good in academics. Okay, basic. I was basic in a sense. इसलिए what I would do is like when I got reference books, it was very helpful. So the tuitions I would do, Basically, in 10th, I used to have a lot of problem with standard math, so I would do like tuitions. I would go ahead of the syllabus, and when I was in school, I would manage to. Standard maths was a whole different struggle. It was concerning. But the tuitions made it somewhat easier in a sense as well. Because we would do questions from exam idea. I don't know if you know exam idea. It was one of the best reference books I had. And I just did the questions from there. And once I करने के बाद the thing is the books, I mean the questions that you would get in the NCRT, that would be easier. Oh wait. But it's so confusing, right? Because like, don't worry, I had this struggle as well. Because our social science teacher basically like I was never punished or anything, but I would always be left behind in highlighting the main points in the note in the what do I say in the books. Because I was in 10th, yeah. Our teacher like he would tell us to underline this thing, but like I would never get like which sentence he's talking about. I would never get that. And I would just think like Kaise? How will I would just like I would look at it, I would read like I would do the lip reading and I would try to figure out which paragraph he's trying to talk about. We didn't miss anything, don't worry. I was just talking about the social science struggle. You didn't miss anything, don't worry. I was talking about exam idea, like the reference book. I love that reference book. I used it in 10th. I used it in 12th. 11th ka to I got so confused because I was assigned from the school. The reference books I got, it was confusing. It was very like JE based, and I was not preparing for JE. So वो questions देख करके दिमाग घूम गया थोड़ा. I was like, oh my gosh, shit, how will I do this? But I just prepared for boards only. I prepared for 11th only this day. But didn't you like complain about it regarding the thing like stood in the class for like every day? But it's not exactly your fault, right? Because you couldn't mark it. Don't worry though, but no one in social science had their notebooks up to date. I didn't have mine either. My goodness, they would send like paragraphs, like PDFs. You'd get sent PDFs for basically like the homework, and we'd get sent so many PDFs. Mine are not up to date. Okay, it's not up to date either. I remember complaining to my mother. I was like, "यार, कैसे करूँगी मैं? How is this? Like, इतने सारे PDFs भेजते मेरे teachers." My mother was like, पढ़ना ज़रूरी है पढ़ना ज़रूरी है don't do the things from the PDF. मेरी मम्मी ने डायरेक्टली बोला बुक ही ले वो जहाँ से the teacher sends the PDFs. So like he was using exam idea social science, so I had that book as well. So directly once I would just mark the questions and I would study. Basically like कुछ भी झंझट होता था, my father would somehow he would take time. He was so nice. I felt so bad basically because like main thing is my boss, I would like complain a lot, unfortunately. कि इतना homework देते थे, इतना कुछ. And I would come home. And थोड़ा सा भी if I was like falsely punished or anything, my father would take time from his work. कैसे भी करके he would take little bit of time and he would go. And he would like directly go into the office. He would storm into the office. The teachers didn't like me that much due to that, but it's okay. Nick, where are you from and what do you do for a living? I'm so sorry. Actually, there's like, I don't know, I guess they're grinding down something or using a machine that is, it's behind the tarpaulin, so I can't see how far they are, but I guess they're pretty near, so that's why it's a little louder. Don't worry, the happy. I relate with the zero friends thing as well. I didn't have friends either. Mine was mainly like language barrier in a sense. Everyone would speak in vernacular mainly, and though my Hindi was not good, and I would only speak in English. So the thing is, the language barrier was not good. That isolated me a little bit firstly. And oops, it's so noisy. And Sharma, let me just tell you one thing. Sharma G Fitness. Let me mention one thing. You have always joined my live, and last time when we had a conversation, you I mentioned contribution and donation topic to you, and you completely smartly twisted the topic around and changed it in a way, thinking that you're very smart. Okay, and I like to mention you always come on here at this time to find entertainment. Let me tell you, I'm not an entertainment channel. I'm not here to entertain people. I also have a name. Okay. So if you can't contribute, just simply say you can't contribute. You don't have to act smart and change the topic and divert it in a way. Because if you think you're smarter, if you think you're smart, I'm smarter. Okay. So that's what I'm explaining. That's what I'm telling you. If you can't contribute, tell me straight ahead. Otherwise, don't come on here to search for entertainment and to fool around. Ordering goods from Zepto. Oh, what you ordering? Snacks and stuff, or it's just general like things? Pretty cool though. Whenever someone mentions goods, I always remember that very big store that was in Pune, Dorabji. I just like it. I wish I could talk about Delhi as well. Wait, dude, actually, Appy, I didn't ask you where are you in Delhi at the moment? I forgot to ask why because like if I tell you I stayed in CR Park that is near Govindpuri Extension. I stayed there, South Delhi, from birth to 2 years. मैं वहाँ रही थी. I don't remember much. 2 साल में किसे क्या याद रहता है? I just remember like in the going to the parks, going to the stores and stuff. So it was a nice place. I mean, it was pretty good. I remember like visiting Delhi also. Soon after a few years, I visited Delhi again from Pune at 5 years. I think 5 or 6 years I went. And the gayi oh my god. I remember having like faluda, I guess. The street food there was so good. Itna acha tha. The street food is very excellent in Delhi. When will I be visiting again? I don't know exactly. पता तो नहीं है मोस्ट लाइकली इफ आई टेल यू मेरा तो कोर्स में ट्रैवलिंग तो होगा ही मोस्ट लाइकली तो आई एम होपिंग कि आई विल ट्राई टू विजिट दिल्ली होपफुली अरे बकेट लिस्ट इतना लंबा होते जा रहा है मेरा मायापुरी इज इन मायापुरी इन वेस्ट दिल्ली में राइट मुझे नहीं पता माफ करना उतना आइडिया नहीं है ब्रेड बटर मिल्क खीरा खीरा is life. I like खीरा. Cucumbers are nice. Odd topic, but cucumbers are good. पता नहीं, but I don't want to go. Honestly, I don't know why. I get very what do I say? I get very nostalgic whenever I remember. There used to be this mall in Delhi. I forgot the name. मेरी मम्मी को याद है most likely. But एक mall था. It was like this mall, and there used to be like cars, trampolines and stuff. I, it was such a nice place. बचपन की malls was like अलग ही. Next time you're in that bucket. You're at the top. It's you're at the brim. That is. Gonna be sure to visit you at least, or like we can like have like a hangout sort of thing. If I visit Delhi once again, I don't know exactly. The weather is pretty. I don't know about the weather in Delhi though at the moment. How's the weather today? I forgot to ask you. Speaking of the weather, I can't exactly. I mean, like, I can't exactly make a guess because I think like it might be around 35-ish for you, like generally on average in Delhi. But I don't know how it is in West Delhi at the moment. Kitch kitch around here. Kitch kitch in what sense? People या तापमान का किस चीज का बात चल रहा है मेनली इस चीज तो सब करते हैं ओके It's okay. It's channel your inner positivity or just move away. Sense. What am I even saying? पर पता नहीं क्यों लाइक आई वांट टू विजिट लाइक ओल्ड दिल्ली मेनली क्यों बताऊं बिकॉज वहाँ पे इतने सारे अच्छे अच्छे लाइक इट्स स्पाइस मार्केट पहले तो स्ट्रीट फूड है एंड ऊपर से you get a heritage walk as well. It's nice and the jewelry you get jewelry to I like every person likes jewelry. The market has so much variety in accessories and everything. So good. And it's interesting that India actually has like each state has its own jhumka dedicated to it. I don't know if you know about it. I don't know much either, but all I know is that there's different ones. I can't see the names. I'm not gonna try because I'm going to say the wrong name, most likely. You should do it. Should visit like I guess you can visit during winters. You can visit during winters. बहुत ही अच्छा है. Since you like chai, I guess you'll like it here as well. But there are a lot of flavors. Tea tourism is very good. बहुत ही अच्छा है. You can maybe, if you get the time, I mean, if you have 7 hours to spare, then you can definitely like ride on the toy train that is मेरे घर से तो लगभग 3 किलोमीटर जितना दूर पड़ता है द DHR like railway station that is but अच्छा है it's very good and like while going you'll see a lot of other hill stations as well I believe like you can see Korshong, Sonada, then there's Darjeeling I guess Mirik is above Darjeeling I think so yeah I went to Mirik once a very cold place man you know that like thing actually I'm not going to tell you but I'll tell you actually I'm very kind there's this one plant that basically if you touch it like it stings like it stings basically like it's like what is it called bichu plant पता नहीं है मैंने गलती से वो पकड़ लिया था when I was in Munich like literally पूरी तरह से I grasped it with my hand my goodness it was burning for at least like 6-7 hours irritation था दाग बैठ गया था हाथ में I was a plain kid okay plain kid को क्या पता कि वो छूना होता है कि नहीं no one like warned me either and that time I was in like a road trip. I was in like not road trip, camping trip. In school ka. I was in class 6 or something that time. उतर के लाइव में मैसेज कर देना श्योर oh we can do that तो लाइव में मैसेज कर दिया then like shortly after you'll be in the frame and then we'll talk together इससे याद आया यार मैं अभी भी भूल गई we should definitely like we should definitely do like a collab or something on the live. मुझे लगा था you can do collab mid live, but पता चला कि you have to actually like invite the person before only, then you can do the collab. Oh my God, Appy, they want to do a collab one day maybe live में. Like you can be on the top, I guess you'll be in the top and I'll be here. हम दोनों बात कर सकते हैं, but for that I'll need like your Instagram or something so I can like message you the link or the invitation that is. Wasim Khan, welcome to the live. Where are you from in Switzerland? And I'd like to ask, what is your nationality? Dharminder, what do you do for a living? One and only. Oh, exactly. Okay, where do you stay in Switzerland? That is software developer. Interesting. Basically, like, I don't know exactly. Are you into application development or system development? I'm not sure about that. I guess there are two types, right? Pretty cool though, because you guys have to deal with databases often, and I don't know, databases, cloud platforms could be included, right? Only one and only. But dude, there's no way I can like give you the link, So, but I'm honestly asking, if Bhartu, we should definitely go on a collab, right? Appy, we should. It will be fun. Are you glazing me once again? I don't know exactly. I mean, I learned it the hard way that that plant you're not supposed to touch it at all. It's not good. But I touched it and it pained. It was like stinging. It's a horrible pain. Hello, Rise with Raju. Where are you from? And what do you do for a living? Faizan, first you tell me where are you from and what do you do for a living as well. Which city are you from in Uttarakhand and what do you do for a living? Rise with Raju, that is. Oh no, no, it's okay. Oh gosh. Why feel awkward about it? We can chat along. You gotta open up, man. It's not a bad thing. You gotta open up. Don't worry. I stutter a lot as well when I'm talking on here. वो तो होता है. Don't worry. Photogenic का बात नहीं, okay? Even I have my horrible angles. If I tell you honestly, I was very awkward, like on like camera. Because सबको आदत नहीं है, वो होता है. Even looking at myself sometimes when I'm talking with you guys, like to maintain eye contact, कभी कभी खुद के ऊपर आँख पड़ जाता है, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on? Don't worry. Like you can start in small steps, like keep your camera off and you can just like say few inputs. I feel like you'll be comfortable because the thing is, I always try my best to include everyone. Okay, and you're very funny. You're very funny, and I'm not lying. You're very funny. You're a very nice person to be around. And कुछ नहीं होता है यार. And your roasts are also nice. कभी ऐसा भी हो सकता है ना someone weird joins, okay, और अगर आप पूरी gang है, if everyone's there, we can roast like one person. Basically, कभी किसी ने कुछ उल्टा बोला उसमें हंसी मजाक हो गया and we're talking about our own thing. कभी कोई आता है and basically if I'm like कभी कोई आता है कभी मेरा introduction बोल दिया आपने if you wish. I'm just thinking it would be good, but that's totally up to you as well. You gotta open up. Stepping out of your comfort zone is like growth, I guess. I don't know. Like how I stepped out of my comfort zone and touched that plant. I don't know why. That was curiosity, okay? Basically the thing was the hike I was going on, it was very, very steep, okay? बहुत ही steep था तो I was searching for support and I just saw that plant तो इसलिए मैंने वही छू दिया कोई पेड़ वगैरह थे ही नहीं साइड में सब प्लांट्स बहुत कमजोर थे वो थोड़ा मजबूत दिख रहा था मुझे so I gripped that. Sure about that, right? Yeah. Yeah, we can कभी कभी जैसे कि कभी like evening session में जाना है या whenever you're free अगर a night session में you're free you can go and you can talk 2 मिनट के लिए ही सही right. Abby, you should definitely if you have email then you can email me. If you have Insta then you can like message me on there because like यहाँ पे क्या है कि I thought it was basically that you can invite the people. पता चला कि you have to have like a collab thing that is collab मतलब पहले से you have to send the link तो एक साथ you can go live. You can't include someone बीच में so it's sad. नहीं तो मैं सोच रही थी टर्न बाय टर्न और व्हाट वी कैन डू इज एपी ये भी अच्छा है डू यू नो स्ट्रीम यार्ड इज देयर मैं सोच रही हूँ कि मेरा बर्थडे 17th को है तो मैं सोच रही थी कि जो भी मेरे सब लाइक बडीज हैं हम लोग एक साथ स्ट्रीम यार्ड में जा सकते हैं बिकॉज यू कैन टेक लाइक 7 8 पीपल एट वंस ओवर देयर. पता नहीं यार, चेक करना पड़ेगा फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल. आई हैव टू चेक इट आउट. इतना बोला मैंने. आई डोंट नो व्हाई आई स्पोक सो मच. एंड एक्चुअली लाइक हैप्पी. कोई स्कूल का कोई फनी इंसिडेंस है? एनीथिंग कि कभी 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 मार खाया होगा या कभी you did anything that is like funny या कुछ any sort of incidents that you have from your school days that you would like to tell. मेरे भी बहुत सारे होंगे. मे बी लाइक लिसनिंग टू यू मुझे याद आ जाए अबाउट माई इंसिडेंट्स. Since we're talking about it, मजा आ भी रहा था honestly because I don't get much. I mean I don't get to talk about my school days much. It's nice. Plus I feel like we're pretty similar because both of us had like zero friends. So जो भी उल्टा सीधा whatever would happen, it would happen with us only. Hello Harsh, welcome to the live. Make sure to like the live, okay? How are you doing? Silliest things. That's pretty like annoying though. What's the silliest thing that you have been punished for mainly? Dude, I remember like I feel like most of it was social science related. Social SST में तो अलग ही level का होता था हमेशा. Dude, I don't know. SST में sometimes it could be maths. Oh, you got. Oh my God, in the same school. Teacher. Oh no, never got to bunk. Oh yeah, because like the teachers, if I'm correct or not, teachers basically agar they would tell your father, right? Like how you were in their class. Oh no. And basically super like supervillains when you were like basic not supervillains, super under surveillance. Like it would feel like CCTV was on you the whole time, right? Oh my gosh. PTM, that's a nightmare. That's so scary. ऐसा होने से like you don't even feel like you're free anymore. Anything you do, your father would most likely be informed about it, right? I don't think you would get leaves either, though. Was there any incident where like you tried to like most students क्या करते हैं ना, like they get up in the class and they say like they just tell the teacher that they want to fill their water bottle and then एक चक्कर काटते हैं school का. I used to do that. Okay, have you ever been caught doing that? Like I don't know if you have done it or not, but basically most people simply they would just use the restroom or the restroom or basically what do I say? The water bottle excuse just to roam around. You got scolded by teachers and parents. Oh gosh. Most likely it was not your fault, right? I feel like you're pretty tame though in your school days. I don't know. I feel like you were pretty. I feel like you might be like one of the calmer students in school. I think so, but I don't know. Have you ever tried this one thing where like a teacher is like teaching and they go out of the class for a while and you're feeling hungry, so basically you just like sneak in one bite of the food. Have you done that? I did it only once because मुझे बहुत जोर से भूख लगी थी during the second period only. I had like breakfast. I had a very good breakfast, but the thing was कि मैं school जाते I was like, I started playing in the ground. So bhook laga by second period. I literally just plopped in an apple while I was eating. And I was eating and I was covering my mouth. The teacher was outside for a while. And then she came back, she didn't even notice anything. But that anxiety, it sounds very like casual, but I was having so much anxiety that time. I was feeling like dhuk dhuk ho raha tha, literally because I would see her like walking outside and I was trying to open my tiffin and basically it was airtight. So like wo khulne mein it would make sound basically. I was trying to open it very slowly. Maggie, oh my god, you know what? Tiffin wali Maggie. Like it would be like a box. Box wali Maggie. I don't know why. Like basically, I would be so jealous because one of my classmates, पता नहीं क्यों, मेरा live भी connect हो रहा था. Very sorry. I'm very sorry about that. Basically, the thing is कि my classmate, she would bring Maggie and उसका Maggie कभी भी ईटा जैसा नहीं होता था. It would never be like a brick. Whereas the Maggie I used to like bring, it would be like a brick. It would be like the circle. I mean, it would be the shape of the tiffin. It was so annoying. Other kids' lunches too. You guys had like fights with like lunches. Like ऐसा नहीं होता था sometimes. I remember one time. I remember one time we all of us were sitting in like a circle and where we were having our tiffin. Like everyone in the class. अभी हमारा class थोड़ा छोटा था. The section we had like 19 students, so everyone was somewhat familiar with each other. हम लोग circle में बैठ के खाना खा रहे थे. Basically, the benches were connected, okay, while we were having our food. Our benches were connected so we could eat properly. Kahan se we hear the loudest sound bar say. Like our teacher was like, "What are you all doing?" And we like looked out. And we got scolded for connecting the benches. Can you imagine? I feel like that's a stupid thing to scold people for. Pata nahi. So annoying. Sarka beta. But in a way that is like एडवांटेज तो है थोड़ा बहुत लाइक एडवांटेज नहीं बट आई मीन लड़ाई किससे अच्छी लगती है झगड़ा किससे अच्छा लगता है इट्स नॉट गुड टू फाइट मेरे से तो कोई आई डोंट थिंक आई फॉट विद एनीवन आइदर लोग मेरे से लड़ते ही नहीं थे आई वुड जस्ट बी लाइक द ऑड वन आउट क्लास में अकेले बैठ के अकेले टिफिन खाओ but like sometimes there would be like an argument between classmates क्या सीन होता था यू वुड लाइक आई वुड बी ईटिंग माय लंच एंड आई वुड जस्ट बी लुकिंग एट देम अभी कोई मेरा साइड भी नहीं पूछेगा नो वन विल आस्क मी व्हाट साइडिंग विद नो वन विल आस्क माय ओपिनियन आई एम लाइक इन द ऑडियंस व्हेन दैट हैपेंस it was so interesting to like listen to what was going on in other people का stuff I don't know chaotic boys यार कोई बात नहीं होता है ऑरा ही नहीं बन पाया। आई मीन कोई बात नहीं यार, दैट डेफिनेशन ऑफ ऑरा इज नॉट इवन दैट गुड एनीवेज। बट हाँ, no, I don't know why. They used to like, I don't know why they would, मुझे समझ में नहीं आता। I guess my aura was mainly because of how I sound. I don't know, आवाज में ही था मेरा aura mainly. And I was very lonely यार स्कूल में, पता नहीं पूरा दिन I used to be so bored. ना कोई था बात करने के लिए। I was just like, I had captaincy तो थोड़ा बहुत टाइम कट जाता था। Because of captaincy I was just like go in classes mine थोड़ा बहुत, go to juniors, talk with juniors. Besides that तो कुछ था ही नहीं करने के लिए। There was nothing, absolutely nothing to do. I mean, like, I used to get, it's not that I didn't get along with anyone. What was your reason for having no friends? I'll tell you my reason mainly. मेरा reason mainly था कि the thing was language. Language was the main problem, or humor. I didn't have like same humor as my classmates. So what about like jokes? समझने में it would be a problem. I didn't know about most things. That's why. Happy, are you here by the way? Just checking. I don't know. I forgot that you were like on Zepto. You might be in Zepto. I don't know. स्कूल में like besides punishments, assignments, homework के बारे में बात करने के लिए कुछ है ही नहीं. That's like the only main thing. Oh my god, I have an incident. Never mind. I have an incident. But like I'll first let you continue and then I'll go ahead. Deaf and dumb. You're a class representative. Oh my god, I've been on like both the sides. That is deaf and dumb. Oh my god, were they that stupid or was it like? Oh my god, but generally some classmates were like incapable of hearing. Even if you were talking to them directly, it would be like, yeah, and I would be like, I'm talking to you, man. मैं कुछ बोल रही हूँ. It's like that. I would only talk with like my bench partners. I had like two bench partners. Both of them were nice only, but उन दोनों के साथ बात करने के चक्कर में like दिमाग दिमाग का फ्यूज थोड़ा बहुत चला जाता था मेरा। लैंग्वेज like basically they talk in हिंदी, वो लोग का हिंदी मुझे समझ में नहीं आता था, and the English I would say it would be confusing and I won't be able to express my things, like basically like हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं, you can't translate it accurately in English, like वो vibe नहीं आती है. That's why, oops, I hit my mic, I'm so sorry. I was a class representative as well, but I was not one of the annoying people who would be like, मैं नाम लिख दूंगी board में, I'll write the name if someone talks. I was not like that actually. I would not snitch. I would let people talk. I would just give everyone like a cue when the teacher was coming. Because like the thing was, when you would go out of the class, there would be like this railing. Like basically you could get a view of the compound, and through compound you could basically see कि teacher कब ऊपर आ रहा है. So when you would see the teacher is coming up, I would give them a signal and they would go quiet. But it's like a secret language, code language, man. Oh my god, have you tried to make like a code language in school? I tried to do like a secret language, but like मैंने वो बना लिया, पर किसी ने भी सीखने की try नहीं की. So I was like left alone with my alien language. Were you sitting like in the middle or were you like on the side? But these two were here and you're sitting here. वो तो फिर भी ठीक होता. I used to sit in the middle of like my two bench partners. वो लोग यहाँ होते थे and it would just be like they would be talking and मुझे ऐसे side होना पड़ता था. Both of them would be talking over here because I would not understand a thing. बातें की I don't know. I guess they're doing vocalizations. They are evolving. They're the future evolution. I think. पता नहीं यार. Oh, one sits with you, one in front. Oh, our bench is pretty big. You can fit like three people in it. बट लाइक हम लोग का क्या था लड़कियों का क्या होता है ना हमें बैग भी रखना होता है बेंच में सो विद दैट वी वुड ऑलवेज द थ्री ऑफ अस वुड ऑलवेज फाइट लाइक कि बैग कहाँ रखना है वेयर टू कीप द बैग एंड आई वुड बी लाइक बैग तो मैं अपने पास ही रखूंगी इट वुड बी लाइक दैट we didn't have like a bag. I mean, like we created a system basically. We created a system that एक bench है, we kept a bench and we would keep our bags over there. Try किया था, it worked for like a week, but then after that पता नहीं bench ही गायब हो गया class से. I don't know where. I guess because exams were coming up, so we would have like arrangements in different classes. So I guess he took the bench for that reason. Two people I can understand भाई. मैं समझ सकती हूँ. Don't worry. In what sense? But I get you. मैं ना मैं ऐसा बात करती थी लाइक लिटरली दो लोग के लिए आई वुड बी इनफ आई वुड टॉक फॉर टू पीपल माई सेल्फ आई वाज सो टॉकेटिव इन द क्लास प्रिविलेजेस नहीं भाई प्रिविलेज तो था नहीं मेरे लिए दैट टू लाइक इट वाज जस्ट लाइक अ क्लास बेंच आई रिमेंबर समवन हैड टू सिट इन फोर बेंचेस वंस आई मीन लड़कों का होता ही है दे लाइक ऑलवेज chaotic in the corner everyone like the benches were very big though so you could fit three people in it. We had a bench system वो चला ही नहीं किसी का वाटर बॉटल गायब हो गया किसी का बैग गिर गया था जमीन पे and the thing was like people would get so annoyed if their bag was like dirty नहीं धुल सकता है कोई बात नहीं it's okay why are we so angry. Hello Mani Baram and what do you do for a living. Oh my god Independence Day पहले before Independence का scenario देखा Independence Day का there would be like teacher is teaching class में कोई होता ही नहीं था because everyone was participating or in something or the other always कोई कोई लोग तो they would say we are going for dance practice and they would just stay in the dance room and not do anything dance practices some would do like speech practice I was in speech only तो मुझे तो mainly I would have to like not practice mainly I don't know I was still in the class. They would tell me कि speech तो you can practice at home. It's okay. I can stay in the class. Class में खाली मैं बैठती थी. Me and like three other people. Independence Day was such a scene during school. You know? Oh, so you're basically like me only, but I'm more of like a middle bencher. I'm not a backbencher in a sense. देश रंगीला किया है देश रंगीला रंगीला पे किया है मैंने वो दुपट्टा के साथ आई हैड लाइक आई रिमेंबर आई हैड वेट एक सेकंड मेरे पास आई गेस हाँ आई हैड लाइक green pants and orange chunni. I thought I ate with that outfit, man. मेरे पास literally I've danced in that. I've danced. Oops, मेरा camera हिला इतना जोर से I don't know why. I have. Abby are literally like me. In school, basically, I was not chubby, but I was like that tall, smart kid, basically. And like people had seen my father. Like my father would like rarely come, but whenever he would come to school, they would always see him like go to the office mainly. So like they were scared of me because of my father, basically. Because my father looks very strict, very scary. And मेरी मम्मी भी she would come sometimes. They would be scared of me because of my parents. पता नहीं क्यों. And Because क्या है कि teachers would never punish me due to my parents. I would never get punished for anything because my parents would always go and they would always like sort it out and they would be like, you know, I could always tell them about anything during school memo and they would like go and take action in the office. I was more of like the kid who was like a middle bencher, but like class में कोई ध्यान नहीं देता था, so I would like be the one giving the answers. So people used to think like I'm a front bencher. Like teachers literally when I would raise my hand to answer a question, they would tell me कि I didn't have to answer it because मुझे already answer पता है. जबकि मुझे answer ही नहीं आता है. I raised my hand to drink water, basically. Group में solo में मैंने group singing I've done, but I've not done that much. So cute that time. Let me tell you, I've done my 12th this year only. तो मेरा मुंह जैसा था वैसा ही. It's like that only. Maybe I might have some changes, but I don't know. Shorter hair. Maybe I had like a wolf cut also at some point. I don't know. Ask where you're from and what do you do for a living. What is your name as well? Oh my God! Have you sang like the Beatles song in any group song? That is, whenever there would be a group song, a Beatles song is always there. Or the beat like a Beatles का एक ना एक गाना तो होता ही है group song में or maybe it was popular here. I don't know exactly. I remember. I'm so sorry for the very loud noise. I remember like when I was in ICAC before like Hyderabad में I remember हम लोग का Christmas का होता था. Christmas ka songs would be there. I loved it. It's so good. Ask what is your name and where are you from? I'm recent graduate. So what have you studied? I'm cute still. I'm cute. I don't know. Thanks. Strict also I needed to, but like वो तो होना पड़ता है थोड़ा बहुत. Don't worry. Me too. Me too. मैंने भी बहुत बार school change किया. Don't worry. Basically it would be due to like the transfers so मुझे ज़्यादा I had to go to like a lot of states तो इसलिए मेरा मेरा mainly बहुत ज़्यादा school change हुआ है. This is also the main thing why I don't have friends much in schools, but it was nice. I've switched like boards also. It's so confusing, yeah. It would always be confusing whenever I would join a new school because it would be so weird to look at a new building every time. And it would be, you know, what was the worst part of changing schools? Remembering the teachers' names. याद नहीं रहता था classmates का तो somehow I would manage but like I don't know how many you remember. Oh, let me also see. It's like a test that we're doing at the moment. मैं याद करूँ like if I tell you my best school that I studied मेरा सबसे पसंदीदा I would say is like Orchid International School जो हैदराबाद में था. इतना मस्त था वो. इतना अच्छा था. Wow, I remember like वहाँ पे like we went to like a zoo or thing zoological park. बहुत ही बड़ा zoo था हैदराबाद में वहाँ पे. So I went and यार इतना मजा आया मुझे as a kid and I was like an enthusiast. Alligators सब कुछ like we saw. मजा आ गया था. But the only thing I didn't like was like I had like a partner. I had a partner, and basically she was very upset throughout the trip. So मेरा थोड़ा सा energy dull हो गया due to that. But I remember seeing a giraffe. But I was so tall as a kid. My God, when I was in middle school also, I was the tallest, at least the second tallest in the class from girls. That is literally. यार इतना मजाक उड़ाते थे लोग मेरा. They would call me a giraffe due to my long neck because I had shorter hair, like it would be till here, so my neck would look even longer due to that. Everyone would call me a giraffe for that reason. But I remember I also like it. I also liked the schools that had more sports facilities. Sports ka mainly like table tennis is my favorite. I love table tennis. As if that is my favorite. I played squash as well, I guess at some point. But I don't know. Sana, where are you from? And what do you do for a living? Sana, what do you do for a living exactly? Oh my god. इतने सारे. I've heard about St. John's and I guess Ascot public school. I have public school से याद आया. I was very scared of people from DPS. Students from DPS were like a whole new level. क्यों कैसे पता चला मुझे बताओ. ये 12th को मेरा जब practicals हो रहा था, right? मेरा practicals था लगभग like last year November में चल रहा था. Dude, some students were like वो भी I guess DPS के थे because the center वो लोग का क्या है कि wait no वो भी students नहीं. प्रैक्टिकल्स नहीं, सॉरी नॉट प्रैक्टिकल्स, सॉरी सॉरी. डीपीएस का टीचर आया था प्रैक्टिकल्स के टाइम में हमारा नवंबर में. ही केम स्केरी पर्सन, आई डोंट नो व्हाई ही स्केर्ड मी सो मच. पर्दा उड़ रहा है. गो बैक. बेसिकली द थिंग वाज लाइक मेरा जब बोर्ड्स चल रहा था लाइक सम आई गेस डीपीएस के स्टूडेंट्स हैड कम. जीज वो लोग का तो यार क्या क्या बात चल रहा था. इट वाज सो कंफ्यूजिंग एट दिस पॉइंट. Like basically whole new energy, mischievous in a sense. Mischievous but in a scary way. Dumb insects. I'm gonna use that. I pests would have been fun. I would just tell them that the how's the weather down there, and I guess it would go quiet. But like I didn't really mind the picking. मेरा मजाक तो हमेशा उड़ता ही रहता है. Most harmless, stupid way possible. Welcome to the live, Harshit. Make sure to like the live. Dude, I would have hated you if I was in my class because the thing, if you were in my class, because you know why? I was like the type of kid who would tell the teacher that this student is irritating me in the class. Like I would just say that. And बहुत सारे like some of my classmates they would just interrupt the class in the worst way possible, but it would not be like harmful, harmless, and stupid. Oh my god, I remember that. Yeah, yeah. Harshit actually, like, I was in my class. Some boys, like, they would. I remember one of the boys, they forgot to bring, like, the sabzi. They forgot to bring, like, sabzi. They had roti. I saw, like, boys, basically, they took, like, roti and someone had Maggie and they were eating roti and Maggie. I was so concerned looking at that. And they were doing it in the middle of the class as well. They were in the back, so I guess it was not noticeable. I think the teacher might have noticed. I don't know. So many times I've gotten their tiffin like taken away. Teacher, where are you from and what do you do for a living? Oh, that is that is isn't that like wasuli in a sense? अच्छा ही है पर चलता है. I would just I would not write anyone's name. I think as a class rep, I won't do that. I just give a warning. I was more of like the kid who would like class ki bari. I told you staircase ki you could see like which teacher was coming. So through there, I would just look, and if I saw a teacher coming, I would just do this. I would just do this from the doorway, like मेरा हाथ खाली दिखाई देता था, and like literally the kids would go silent. Like my classmates would just go quiet. They would know the teacher is coming. Lunch खाना dude. How long was your lunch period, guys? कितना लंबा होता था? 30 minutes is like the average time, I guess, for most schools. पता नहीं है honestly. मेरा lunch timing it would be like 30 minutes. But उसमें भी like 5 minutes would take to like come out of the class only. Teacher छोड़ते ही नहीं थे. They would continue teaching after the bell has rang. And then I would come and it would be like I would finish my lunch in 5 minutes. 5 minutes में it would be done. I wonder though. I feel like I used to think like I don't really like what do I say? I don't really think that school would be considered as a golden period for me. But अभी याद करते करते I feel like I missed that time a little bit. I miss studying. Okay, just like when studying was the main focus. I'm not scary dangerous. Not really. I mean, not really. My classmates were used to my face. Okay, because basically classmate. I'll tell you my face evolution. My resting face is like confused पहले. When I was in ninth, it was confused. And धीरे धीरे करके I started looking more surprised. And 11th and 12th में I just looked very serious. जब when I was not saying anything. तो मेरा face was very serious. So the problem was कि no one used to take me seriously that much. I would not scold anyone. From half hour. Wait, it's like wait, hold on, it's cracking? I don't know. Actually, the crack. Just give me a moment. Actually, cracking का आवाज ना it's coming from like the construction. उससे ना cracking का आवाज सुनाई दे रहा है थोड़ा बहुत. Like it's picking it up like echo in a sense. बहुत commotion है. Like चिड़िया की भी आवाज सुनाई दे रही है थोड़ी बहुत. If you pay attention. Basically, the thing is मेरे classmates मुझे उतना seriously नहीं लेते थे. They would just think like okay, they're fine. Like basically हाँ ठीक है ये हमारे class में है. We don't talk to her much, but she is like serious थोड़ा बहुत तो seriously, as in no one was scared of me. I would never scold anyone, or I would never get anyone into trouble. If I was fighting with someone, like arguing in a way, that means it was pretty serious. इसमें bother करने की कोई बात नहीं है, you know. Happy, just let me know if my mic cracks, okay? It's not a problem. Because पता नहीं क्यों. Crick, crick. Yeah, actually the thing was, दूर से आवाज आ रहा है, and I'm trying to talk, right? तो it's like I guess it's rubbing with my no, it's not rubbing with my clothes. Basically, I guess I'm like it might be the birds, but like I'm adjusting my shirt. थोड़ा बहुत I'm moving a lot. So maybe when a shirt move हो रहा है, that's why like the mic is also moving a little bit. उससे आवाज होता है. Maybe. हाथ दिखा दूँ हाथ नहीं दिखाना है मुझे at the moment. But मैंने I've shown them hand in a different way. I've just shown it whenever the teacher is coming. Oh my god, I was the favorite of juniors though. I was like the most favorite of theirs because I was the only captain who would not scold them at all. I would just tell them like very lightly and I would never put them in trouble. But you know, like मेरे वजह से the discipline was very good in school because I remember हम लोग November में I guess we were not coming to school between our practicals. Literally हम लोग वापस आए हमारा बैच लाइक पीसीएम का मेनली राइट हम लोग वापस आए और पीसीएम में मेनली आई गेस 3 लोग कैप्टन थे देखो चार लोग थे पीसीएम में और 3 लोग थे कैप्टन इंक्लूडिंग मी तो लाइक बेसिकली 2 लोग थे सो when we came back basically our principal was saying that the school's discipline is gone because we were not there because I would manage the junior section pretty well. I was green. I mean, I was green in ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th. Yeah. Before that, I was never yellow house ever. पता नहीं क्यों. I was red house once and I was blue house. Yellow मुझे कभी मिला ही नहीं. But yellow मुझे कभी मिला ही नहीं. I don't know why. I like yellow house though. I used to fight with yellow house Wally people a lot. I feel like every yellow house that I've seen in every school, they're very, very mean. Always wanted to go green. I wanted to be blue. I don't know why. Blue was pretty cool. Blue and red were like enemies, man. Green was, I guess green was also fighting with red often. I mean, like I used to take part in a lot of competitions for green. Basically, any extempore I would do best, according to my house. So basically, I was like the weapon, secret weapon that is, or something. I don't know, man. Akash, what do you do for a living exactly? Just give me a moment. Oh, yeah. Any function, 15th, I'll tell you, 15th August, 26th January, and Teachers' Day. Teachers' Day was the best ever excuse for people to just roam around and use their free will. Teachers' Day it was chaotic because they would tell us captains to manage the students and look at the duties. Yeah, it was a lot. Organizing like the event, organizing like the stage and everything, उसमें इतना ज़्यादा like time जाता था. It was so much. I remember like in my case, I would be like the anchor, basically the host. तो मेरे को जाने नहीं दिया, मुझे जाने नहीं देती थी प्रेयर टाइम में. एक बार सच्ची में when I was doing a prayer, I was feeling very dizzy. तब मुझे तब मैंने बोला था टीचर को कि मुझे कुछ दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है. Like सच्ची में, because you know what was, it was not prayer time, it was assembly and I was in class 5 that time. And basically the thing was that our, our principal was taking so long to complete the sentence. I was feeling so dizzy. And basically I just told the teacher that मुझे कुछ दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है. Like I was like seeing like colors at some point. Unfortunately मुझे तो like मुझे literally जाना पड़ा था. I had to go home. I guess I got a fever the next day. So basically, it could be weakness due to that. Principals take so long to complete the sentence. They take so long. ऊपर से इतनी कड़ी धूप होती है. That was, I guess, like that was not in Darjeeling. That was in, I believe, maybe it might have been in Hyderabad or Pune. I'm not sure. गिरते थे मजा आता था प्रेयर में. मजा नहीं आता था, you know, when like your prayer is going on but like you can't exactly look. I don't know, man. इसमें मजे की क्या बात है? You're a sadist for that. Just kidding. प्रेयर में like I remember हम लोग का क्या होता था कि in Darjeeling like it would rain a lot. Basically monsoon में बहुत बारिश होती है. तो we couldn't have like, I guess our auditorium, it was occupied that time, like maybe renovation or something was going on. So हम लोग के class के अंदर we would have like our own assembly. So the captains would have to look at it. I've seen so many times मैं class में गई हूँ and like so many times the people are like basically क्या था कि क्या बोले, like I would go in the class and they would tell us to first do the prayer and do like the national anthem. They would tell me prayer mat karo, do the national anthem quickly, and then everyone will do like the homework. That is, because first period में हमारा rule था like whatever subject homework we had, first period में you'd have to go to the staff room and submit it. और जिसका भी submission नहीं होता था, immediately call to the staff room. And if the principal was there that day, oh no, directly to the office. I don't know यार मैं क्या बोलूँ, like how can I say, assembly में so much would happen, कितना कुछ होता था, it was insane. Shit, actually ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th I was in CBSE, but पहले I was in ICSE also. I was not in state board or government school, but I was in ICSE at some point, and Indian Cambridge ICSE I was in that. तो मैंने 3 boards खाली switch किए हैं so far. ICSE में I guess I stuck with that more. Do you remember? I don't know, Appy, if you go through this, but like our teachers used to check like boys' hair, like the length. If the boys had long hair, ऊपर से the schools in like hill stations they're very strict, बहुत strict होते हैं तो if you don't tie your hair properly या थोड़ा सा भी if you have any hair like flicks and all खत्म और उस दिन अगर assembly है and they will always check your nails as well if you have not cut your nails properly खत्म टाटा bye bye गया and then that day it would be like something else. I never faced punishments in assembly. I guess I was like a role model. Zepto वाले भाई का कॉल आ गया. Oh no, I was just saying कि basically मैंने सीबीएसई भी किया है like my 9th to 12th. उससे पहले मैंने आईसीएसई किया था like till 5th तक. उससे पहले आईसीएसई कैम्ब्रिज इंडियन किया है मैंने. So I was just saying like you have done a lot more. मैं basically ये बोल रही थी कि असेंबली में सीन भी कैसा होता है बिकॉज लाइक यू नो हिल स्टेशन स्कूल्स आर अ लॉट मोर स्ट्रिक्टर तो यहाँ पे क्या है यू कांट लाइक you have to follow the exact dress code. Follow nahi kiya hai, then you will definitely get scolded. So like people would be scolded for nails. Boys would have their hair checking. If their hair is long, agar I like they would grab their hair like this. So agar baal yahan tak aa rahe hain, then khatam. Parents will be called. That's why I just know that much. तो मैं वही बोल रही थी और कुछ नहीं. Nothing interesting that is. But assembly में सबसे ज़्यादा मज़ा कब आता था you know when there would be like early in the morning thought of the day thought of the day and news headlines. I remember they would make me say thought of the day often or like the and the headlines of the day. I don't know why. It was such a proud moment. Or they would call you to recite the prayer, that is. लोहे वाला tiffin. अरे यार, there would always be that one classmate who had that like goal tiffin, वो steel का जो खुलता ही नहीं. And like basically I had one of my classmates, she has that tiffin. वो ना जाकर के सबको पूछती थी ये tiffin खोल दो, please open this tiffin. She was my benchmate. The first target would be me only. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Another glass. Hydration is the key. Hydration is the key, you know, तो पीना पड़ता है. Thought, what do I thought of the day news headlines? I remember that, yeah. And like basically headlines, I would forget to get the headlines. So basically, सुबह I would open the news and I would like basically note it down. मेरी मम्मी and मैं like सुबह we would just note down the important headlines पहले. I don't know ये लोग को headlines कहाँ से मिलता था? It's insane. भाई पानी पी लो. Drink water. Hydration is key. Don't be locked. Unlock yourself with a water bottle or a glass. I don't know. मुझे अभी भी याद है because you talked about like the tiffin. तो उससे मुझे याद है. Oh हाँ ये भी तो होता है. Do you remember basically क्या बोले? Have you ever had like programs like mini programs in assemblies? हम लोग का होता था like if it was like something क्या बोले? I don't know exactly याद नहीं आ रहा but we would have like mini programs. Like if it was like a cultural day, people would dance in the morning. It would be like a assembly, a long assembly, और हो जाता था हमारा. Like I don't know, I forgot. Like maybe usually that would happen in Jayantis. I don't know exactly. Whenever there would be a certain like day that is, and you would see like people would present like speeches and stuff. they present that, and like in the meantime यार हमें खड़ा होना पड़ता था, but we would not get like chairs or anything, so you'd be standing at least for like 20 minutes or something. Literally, it was not good. So many people would be, oh my god, do you know this one thing by the way, मैं भूल गई. Pledge, मैं pledge ही बोलने वाली थी. I remember the pledge. People would be taking the pledge. पहले तो कोई गलत हाथ आगे कर देता था, they would get scolded. And when they were doing like the pledge, you could hear people like say something like all Indians are my brothers and sisters, and they would just like miss that. I remember pledge. I was okay with pledge. Usually we had to do the pledge for captaincy as well. We had a parade also for like the captaincy. We had it when captains were selected, but जब हमारा time था for selection, हमारा parade नहीं हुआ unfortunately. So that was sad. Do you remember that thing, Karen? Do you remember that one uncle who used to come to school? The one with like the paper, who would like make things out of paper. He would have that small kit. I don't know if you remember it or not. Parade. Parade में parade का पिटाई ज़्यादा होती थी because the girls would manage with the parade somehow. If I tell you, basically hill station में like in our school, हमारा parade पहले से they would make us practice that. तो यहाँ पे the Independence Day parade is excellent, but like for some reason when I was in like other schools before like Plains area में, वहाँ पे तो oh my god, the boys had such bad coordination. Like someone is kicking someone when trying to like practice for the parade. It would be insane. Do you remember sports day? Sports day भी था पहले. Sports day used to be there. Oh my gosh. Sports day में everyone would like, it was sports day कम and लोगों का आराम थी ज़्यादा. झोले में डाला है. We didn't have like magicians. We just had like this one person, this one man who had like a paper kit or something, and he would like cut the paper in a way, and he would make like a flower out of it and everything. I remember that. We didn't have magicians or anything in our school. Have you been to trips in school, like school trips and stuff? Recently, 9th or 12th में तो मेरा नहीं हुआ है. We didn't go to any school trips this time. But before, oh my god, we would go to like zoos and stuff. अलग ही level का chaos होता था. In the bus, the teacher would be saying if anyone gets lost, we are not gonna hold the responsibility or anything back. The teachers were more annoyed whenever we would go on trips. I can understand though. Managing children is like बहुत ही बड़ा काम होता है in a sense. Expose magicians. What was a magic trick though? I want to know actually. Wait, seriously, डूब गया था? Wait, are you serious about that? Don't worry. If to comfort you in a sense, मैं गोवा में थी, and I was like लगभग 5 साल की थी, I guess. Like literally, मैं डुबकी मारने गई थी. I tried to dive into the ocean, like the beach. इतना बड़ा wave came and I nearly fell. Like literally, मैंने पूरा नाक में salt water चला गया था. I understand that. बट वैसे इंसिडेंट के बाद थोड़ा थोड़ा अजीब सा थोड़ा लगता है, थोड़ा कॉशियस लगता है पानी के पास में. आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट. आई कैन एम्पथाइज. व्हाट वर यू डूइंग दो दैट यू नियरली ड्राउन्ड? Did you go in like a deeper pool or something? This water park, but they have levels, right? I remember I went to like I went in an adult pool, like water was still here. I was so scared. निकल गई मैं तो डायरेक्टली. Oh gosh. Dude, I understand though because like in these situations ऐसा होता है कि when you drown in a sense like suffocation is there. So at some point you get slightly cautious near water. That is, it's scary though यार पानी में फिर भी थोड़ा सा भी balance lose or if you go ahead in any other paths खत्म. He knew swimming. I don't know swimming exactly. Also, I'm very bad at swimming. But you should like dubki marna. I feel like that is only for pros. वो हम लोग नहीं कर सकते. I tried to dive once. I think I've nearly drowned, but like I've not. I've nearly drowned when no one is looking at me. But like besides that, I don't think I've had that experience. बहुत डरावना था, but definitely. I don't know if I should laugh or be concerned exactly. Hey भगवान. That must be so scary though, jokes aside. मुझे I'm so sorry मुझे एक chapter का याद आ गया. It reminded me of that. Like basically I read class 12 में there used to be this one thing. There used to be this one thing. Douglas was the name? Deep water. It reminded me of that. Bhai. I remember reading that chapter and I got scared on Douglas's behalf. Melted water, water, bhai. But I'm glad that you're okay. I'm glad. I hope you didn't like because like there are different stages. Hopefully you didn't lose consciousness. Deep water. I resonate with that chapter a little bit because I'm scared of water bodies. Not scared of it because I like nearly had a mouthful of ocean water once. Just scared because it's scary. Paul, where are you from in the US and what do you do for a living? ये कैसा joke था यार? Haji Ram, where are you from and what do you do for a living? Chapter wise and practically. Jeez, but like I just resonated with deep water because seriously, like it was not pleasant. Ocean water, so literally it went in my nose. It burned very, very badly. I got like a I got like a sneeze scrap also from it, but I don't know. I'm like scared of water bodies. I'm scared of oceans nowadays. Not because they are like I can't swim or anything. वो तो डर तो लगता ही है पहले तो. But secondly is that in the water, like what might be there. You know, I remember like I would like go on the beach. I would go in the water. If something touched my leg, I would run out of the water. Yeah, I'm scared of crabs. I'm scared of everything that is. I'm a very coward sort of person, cowardish, darpoke. I don't know. Wait, I want to ask you one thing. Since we're talking about deep water, what did you think about poets and pancakes? I found that chapter so annoying. I'm very sorry. Poets and pancakes and the interview. पता नहीं क्यों यार. It was really annoying. Poets and pancakes. Like I remember when it was being taught, nothing. I couldn't even understand anything. Like basically, समझ ही नहीं आ रहा था what was going on or what is the purpose of this like line. I found it very annoying. It was not a nice chapter to cover. Coco, I have played it. Oh my god, that was in our 10th practical. We had to play that. What funny incident में खो खेल रहे थे. I like मैं ना इतना excited हो गई थी खेलने के लिए because I realized इतने दिनों के बाद I'll play. 10th practical था तो imagine I'll tell you 3 4 teachers were looking at us playing Coco. मैं ना उठने जा रही थी. I like I tripped on my leg like मेरे ही पैर में मेरा ही पैर अटक गया. I felt so badly यार. It's making me laugh because like my tooth hit the ground but like I don't know how I managed to recover because the funny part was गिरने के बाद भी I immediately got up and I started running. It was like I was so enthusiastic. So it made me laugh. Tug of war, I played. Tug of war. I played that. But basically, we had like a boys versus girls one. I think also I have a funny incident of tug of war as well. So basically, we're playing tug of war. हम लोग का एक्चुअल नहीं खेला था हम लोग ने वी वर लाइक प्लेइंग एज इन डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन तो एक साइड में गर्ल्स थे एक साइड में बॉयज थे तो everyone was new to this sort of thing. किसी ने खेला नहीं था. I have played little bit before. तो हम लोग का हम our PE teacher was standing there और उन्होंने बोला कि our PE teacher was standing there. He was thinking and he was telling us कि when I'll count down then you'll start. And basically he said 3 2 and he wanted to say I don't know. He was talking to a teacher as well at some point. मुझे नहीं पता what happened. Basically, our team, girls team, we heard one all of a sudden, and the boys were busy talking with themselves. हम लोग ने इतना जोर से खींचा ना, literally it was like a domino effect. The boys like they fell in like stacks. It was such a bad thing. After that, I don't think we ever tried tug of war at all. I played basketball a little bit, but the ball has like hit my face sometimes. Volleyball, I have played it. Volleyball, I have played. I used to play it a lot. I was good at it. I was like so hyper, happy. So basically, I got up and like मेरे पैर में ही मेरा पैर अटक गया. So I fell. Oh my god! It's like, I remembering that it makes me laugh. I was so embarrassing before. But then it's like मेरी मम्मी हमेशा बोलती थी कि if something embarrassing happens, laugh at yourself first. So it will look so it's like you're not being laughed at, you're laughing with them. So I would just like गिरने के बाद ही I started laughing. The air was knocked out of me. पूरी तरह से I was like struggling to get up, but I don't know how like I managed. I didn't get any bruises though, not no injuries at all. Of course we are embarrassed about it, but it's okay, it's fine. होता है. I mean, embarrassing. We get wiser with our embarrassing mistakes. I feel like जितना embarrassing होता है, certain moments it becomes okay. Because the more embarrassed you get, the more open you become. Because like, if I say honestly, किसी को याद नहीं रहता ये सब. Some evil people might remember me falling and laugh even now, but like, चलता है, it's fine. Oh my god. I don't know how I scored good in 10th also with that practical, in PE practical. I don't know how. पता नहीं कैसे. The person that was like, I guess the person was writing our score felt bad for me or something. I don't, I don't know exactly. I remember I was playing like hide and seek as well. Not hide and seek, freeze tag. Freeze tag and hide and seek. I Spice. We would say I Spice. Just call I Spice, I think freeze tag. हम लोग खेल रहे थे and I remember I was like in ninth. Okay, मैं new ही थी. It was like literally 2 months after I joined the school, so I was a new student. पता है क्या हुआ, इतना बड़ा ग्राउंड था. I was playing and basically मेरा मेरा पैर अटक गया और मैं गिर गए। गिरने के बाद द डेनर वाज लाइक चेजिंग मी। मैं उठ करके डेनर के पास ही भाग गई। आई लिटरली फॉरगॉट दैट द डेनर वाज देयर एंड माय क्लासमेट शी वाज द डेनर एंड शी वाज लाफिंग एट मी सो मच। अभी मैं उसे कैसे बताऊं कि मेरा चश्मा टेढ़ा हो गया था आफ्टर लाइक फॉलिंग। तो भी आई वाज ट्राइंग टू गेट अप बट मैंने ध्यान नहीं दिया कि शी वाज आल्सो बिहाइंड मी। You're not evil though. I mean, this like याद करना अलग बात है and telling someone about it and someone explaining it is a different thing. Oh, I remember that. Oh, that Ooch Neech, I remember. मजेदार गेम था यार. That was I. No one mentioned it यार. I remember that. बर्फ पानी was interesting. मजा आता था खेलने में. Posamba, I don't know. I don't think I know about that one. हाथों पीछे. Wait, I don't know exactly. Have you played that one game? It's called like Starco, basically. Starco मतलब like hopscotch. Like basically क्या है कि you would draw this one like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. नहीं, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it would be like this, and you would have to like throw the stone. Patthar, you would have to throw it like in one, and you would have to skip that box and jump and get the stone. We used to play that a lot. I used to play that so much. I was very good at it as well. We used to have so many game modes. Oh my god, it was a lot. कभी कभी लोग दो पत्थर के साथ खेलते थे, कभी तीन पत्थर पत्थर के साथ, पता नहीं. We would make our own games. लगभग खेलते खेलते. Oh, I remember that. मैंने खेला नहीं यार. I've seen like juniors play it though. मैंने नहीं खेला है वो वाला. Oh, I remember the thing. मुझे याद आया अभी. Thanks. अभी अभी याद आया मुझे. मैंने खेला नहीं है. So I'm not familiar with it much. But I'm like, I know about it, but I've not played it. कैसा होता है गेम प्ले एक्चुअली? थोड़ा समझा दो. थोड़ा समझा दीजिए आप तो अच्छा लगेगा. Because I don't know exactly. और भी गेम्स थे. चोर सिपाही पुलिस. मंत्री. बेसिकली वो चिट में होता था. आई रिमेम्बर दैट थिंग. वो करके यू हैव टू गिव, आई डोंट नो. हेलो राज, वेयर आर यू फ्रॉम एंड व्हाट डू यू डू फॉर अ लिविंग? Raj, where are you from? What do you do for a living? Exactly. ओ हमारा पुलिस था. I don't know. I maybe हमारा पुलिस क्यों था? Wait, that's so strange. राजा मंत्री चोर सिपाही. हाँ, we were had like sorry चोर पुलिस में I got confused. Evil soul, where are you from? What do you do for a living? What is your name? Hello Vivek, welcome. How are you doing? Long time no see. कैसे हो आप? I remember flames and bingo. I remember that. Pen shot was like people would hit each other. I'm so sorry, I'm back. Raj, what do you do for a living exactly? And विवेक भाई, मैं अच्छी हूँ बट मैं तो आपको अपना अच्छा दोस्त मानती थी। इतना दिन हो गया आपने कंट्रीब्यूशन नहीं किया। ये कैसी बात हो गई, राइट? डॉगिश गैंग भी थोड़ी नाराज है आपसे। आप तो मेरे बहुत अच्छे दोस्त थे और आप आजकल लाइव में भी बात करने नहीं आते, इतना कम। आप तो हमारे दोस्त जैसे हैं, राइट? हाँ, करना पड़ेगा आपको, लाइव में भी आना पड़ेगा, बात करना पड़ेगा आपको। बिकॉज मुझे ऐसा लग बिकॉज मैं तो सबको बोलती हूँ विवेक तो बहुत ही अच्छे दोस्त हैं हमारे। एंड आप आ गए आज लाइव में, तो ये भी तो हुई ना दोस्ती की बात, वही तो। इसे कहते हैं दोस्ती, क्योंकि मैंने एक बार बस आपको बोला और आपने एकदम आपने ट्राई किया, एकदम होता है ना दोस्ती का। दोस्ती को वेद में जाने नहीं दिया, इन अ सेंस। पत्थर पत्थर। आपको विवेक ही बोलूंगी मैं, पर ऐसा नहीं बोलते विवेक, आप बहुत ही अच्छे हो, ओके। मेरा दोस्त तो विवेक ही है। ओ माय, टीचर के टेबल पे जाके? I never did that, Appy. I never did that at all. Never. I was so scared because the teachers, like, we would have the teacher table in our class, but maybe the boys would do that, not us. I could never, bhai. मेरे से तो होता ही नहीं था. Do you remember like playing with sharpeners? Like you would poke them. अरे आप भी मेरे दोस्त हो, Appy. You're also my दोस्त. No, 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 Appy. You're my friend. Okay, you're my friend and you're my buddy also. वो खाने में, खाने में आज एकदम मस्त बना है, एकदम मज़ेदार, मेरे लिए मज़ेदार खाना बना है। मैं आपको बताती हूँ। तो बेसिकली मैं चावल खाती हूँ। चावल इज़ समथिंग आई स्पेनिंग। बट देखो दोस्त, लंच के बारे में बोलने से पहले लेट मी जस्ट से बेसिकली, देखो, मैं दोस्त उन सबको बोलती हूँ जो मुझे बहुत मुझे हेल्प करते हैं, स्टैंडिंग ग्राउंड, जैसे कि मैं आपको बोलूँ, विवेक मेरे प्रोजेक्ट में हेल्प करते हैं, हेल्प्स में कंट्रीब्यूट करते हैं मेरे डॉगिश गैंग के लिए। मायूर भी हेल्प करते हैं, इब्राहिम भी हेल्प करते हैं, तो वो सब मेरे दोस्त हैं। दोस्त बेसिकली जो मेरे प्रोजेक्ट में साथ देते हैं, बढ़ावा देते हैं। तो ऐसी बात नहीं, एंड हम दोनों मजाक में ज्यादा है, तो इससे बड़ी, पर दोनों तो लगभग सेम ही मीनिंग है, so just give me a moment. Vishwas, yes, that is very necessary. तो एक second. Give me a moment, guys. अरे chat अच्छी तरह से it's not loading. And basically, I would like to mention, I can see the chat now properly. Thank God. So Raj, I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal, India, and I'm a student of mass communication. My first year begins in October itself. After the 4 year course, I'll be joining as a news anchor and debater with Times Now. Well, nice to meet you. And Raj, why don't you have a look at my channel description? You can read through it and then you can come back and we can have a talk. You'll get to know what my channel is about, basically. Must be mom. Yeah, mom does come and check up on me time to time. Normally. Moms are like, I mean, I love mothers are nice. मेरी मम्मी तो बहुत अच्छी है कसम से बिकॉज शी हैज नोटिस कि बेसिकली मेरे पास बॉटल भी है साइड में ओके पानी का बट शी नोटिस कि मैं कभी कभी पानी पीना लाइक आई फॉरगेट दैट यूजुअली तो वो बोल रही है कि अभी अगर तुम बॉटल रिफिल करने नहीं आती हो तो मैं खुद पानी लेके आऊंगी तो शी कम्स विद द वाटर कभी कभी तो इसलिए शी वाज सेइंग कि अभी चाय थोड़ा कम करो पानी ज्यादा पियो दैट्स व्हाई बहुत फिक्र करती है मेरी रियली well Raj have you gone through my channel have you gotten a chance to look through my channel that is at the moment can read through it because I'll tell you, my channel is mainly dedicated for street dogs. It's only dedicated for them. And I'm trying to grow my channel so that I can take care of them and feed them 3 times a day. At the moment, my channel has not been monetized. So basically, it's not been monetized due to the watch time criteria. So at the moment, I'm growing the channel and I take donations and contributions through QR and scanner on the live itself. Those who contribute, all of it goes for their afternoon meal, right? So you can also contribute something for the beautiful souls. You can also have a look at my short status. Because those have contributed, I take their names in my next short video. I don't mention the amount at all. For the contribution, I show the QR and scanner on the live itself, and whoever wishes to contribute, they can scan it. So, would you like me to show the QR at the moment? All of the contributions, it always goes for the afternoon meal. All of it goes for that. So, do let me know if you want the QR at the moment. And Vivek and Appy, just give me a moment, okay? Just give me a moment, okay? Okay, Raj. I'll just show the QR. Hold on. Raj, you can definitely take a screenshot of this. Well, you can scan it. The name will appear as Firoza Bhagat. That is my mother's name. It's a joint account, so you can scan it. And she's a primary holder. Name will appear as Firoza Bhagat. And let me know once you're done as well. I don't know exactly if it's visible or not, or it's in the frame. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And पता है आपी अगर मैं अप्रतिम आपको बोलूं literally विवेक जो डेविल है डेविल 54 बेसिकली वो ऐसा बात कर रहे हैं बहुत ही सिंपल ही इज अ वेरी सिंपल गाय अ जेम ऑफ अ पर्सन रियली ही इज अ जेम ऑफ अ पर्सन ही इज वेरी वेरी नाइस टू टॉक टू बड़ा अच्छा लगता है उनसे बात करने में ही जॉइन्स माई लाइव्स ऑफ्टन ही इज बेसिकली was staying in Melbourne but he came to India for a while वापस he'll go to Melbourne and he's into trading and he joins my chats a lot हम लोग ने बहुत बात किया है he's a very very nice guy and he also loves dogs. Well, by the way, guys, my live will go on till 2:40. And Raj, do let me know when you'll be done with the contribution. And you can also write me an email or you can contact me in my it's Insta itself. It's in the description, so you can let me know. And Raj, I'm 18, around 18, that is. It's mentioned in the description, everything that is what I do and what the channel is, what my age is, everything is mentioned in the channel description. Heavy khatarnak dogs, they're very khatarnak. They're very like, but you do take care of the dogs very well. You do take care of them very well. I've noticed, and it's very nice, it is. No, actually, really, Vivek is very, very nice. बहुत ही अच्छे हैं. So you guys can also talk. And Vivek, अगर मैं introduce कर लूँ, this is Apratim. Apratim is basically he's from Delhi, and Apratim has done his MCA. At the moment, he joins my chats a lot. He's also very, very nice. बहुत ही अच्छा sense of humor है. So you guys can also talk alongside. Introduction तो करा दिया है. And you guys can talk about Delhi in a sense where in Delhi and stuff. And I guess Appy can also be considered. Appy can also be considered as like a foodie. That is, and Vivek also likes talking about food. Vivek is a veg foodie. That is, vegetarian foodie. So it's very good. Okay, no problem actually, Raj. No problem at all. Just do let me know when it will be done. All right. And Raj, I would request just one thing. When the contribution is done, please do message me on Instagram and let me know which name it came from. And once humble request from me, please don't play. Okay, because the thing is, I'd like to mention a lot of people, what they do, they talk for a very long time, and they talk for a very long time. Alongside, they also just mention and then they play around. And all of these donations, everything it goes for the voiceless, for their afternoon meal. So it doesn't feel good. And I've written my ID in the comment section. That is, Raj, you can definitely contact me on there. And best of luck, Raj, from my side. Unable to message. I don't know exactly. I have my request on. It should be possible. Maybe it can be okay. Maybe Raj, if you have any problems with the messaging as well, you guys can just follow me and I'll follow you guys back. Could be like a restriction on the account, maybe. Could be. Stephen, where are you from and what do you do for a living? Hello, Abhijit, where are you from? What do you do for a living as well? It must be a restriction thing because I last time I also checked it. Everything is on message requests and everything. I don't know why it's switched off. Maybe I'll check it out. But if there's any difficulties, अगर कोई भी problem है with the communication, just follow and I'll follow back, and then it can be done through that, or directly it can be contact through email as well. Oh yes, Vivek is from Himachal, maybe properly. Properly, I don't know exactly how to mention it. I'm so sorry. I'm not being able to talk properly. Thank you, Raj. Thank you in advance. And no problem. It's okay. Don't worry. Actually, it's mainly due to the people who come on here. ऐसा होता है तो इसलिए. It's the only thing. I do trust you, and once again, thank you so much in advance. And yes, Apratim is definitely right. Wait, actually, I want to ask you one thing. Abby, did you follow me on Instagram or something? If you have, then tell me your username. So then you can like maybe message if I follow back or something. I don't know, man. There are such weird like there are such weird restrictions. Oh yes, Vivek. I know your account. Oh, I have definitely followed you back. So I know about that. I know how to get rid of the solution. Like get rid of the problem. I can't find a solution for the requests. I did turn it on, but I don't know. Yes, Appy, I'm asking you. Basically, like, did you follow me on there, the Insta? ओ खुद का रियल अकाउंट ही कोई बात नहीं, इट्स ओके दो, स्टिल इन कांटेक्ट, तो कोई बात नहीं, इट्स नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम. I don't know, man. I've not exactly tried it. Try to नहीं किया है. Actually, wait. Abby, have you tried it? I haven't exactly. घेवर तो मैंने नहीं खाया है. कभी भी I have not tried it. I do want to try at some point. बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. There are a lot of things that I have not tried. In the meantime, I was talking about my lunch. No, basically थोड़ा we're going towards a Bengali route more because मेरा तो basically चावल है. Like basically, I'll have chawal, dal, and there's this thing called mixed vegetable की सब्जी होती है एक. उसमें बहुत तरह तरह की vegetables डाले जाते हैं. It's like boiled vegetables मसाला पूरा होता है. It's called चौरचरी in Bengali. तो मेरे Bengali cuisine का दिन है आज lunch में, and I really like it. I love mixed vegetable things a lot. साइड में अचार हो तो मजा आ जाएगा. Oh yeah, I know. वो वाला post मुझे याद है. I know about that. But मैं literally answer दे रही. I'm so sorry. मैंने बोला था. My what do I say? My memory is not that good. घी तो मस्त होते हैं. He is very good. Hello Bhavika, where are you from and what do you do for a living? Or ask me where are you from and what do you do for a living then? Why? Or how will I understand? You dead serious? So are you actually like considering that more than welcome though? If you actually want to collab, मजा आएगा, right? What if we do it? Wait, I don't know exactly. Abby, you do need to give me a mode of communication to talk with you at least to समझ में आएगा in a sense. Collaborate would be fun though. Face to face, you have to open up basically to talk with people. Castley, what do you do for a living? Are you a student or are you working? फेस टू फेस में it's not a problem. होता है. It's like basically the more आपको और खुलना पड़ेगा. That's what I say. Guys, you have to open up, talk to a lot of people. बहुत लोगों से बात करना पड़ता है. You have to talk to a lot of people. Positive रहोगे, it will work. कभी कभी तो मैं ही अटकती रहती हूँ यहाँ पे बोलते बोलते. So it's normal. It happens. Because Vivek, even Apratim, Tejasvi, he was also saying basically that he also will struggle. He also feels very shy. तो आप दोनों को मैं जनरल एडवाइस देती हूँ, बहुत लोगों से बात करो, you'll be fine. Well, Kasvi, that's nice. If I introduce myself, I'm from Darjeeling, West Bengal, and I'm a student of mass communication. My first year begins in October itself. After the 4 year course, I'll be joining as a news anchor and debater with Times Now. Nice to meet you. Kasvi, make sure to like the live in the meantime and subscribe to the channel as well. So introverted. अरे यार इतना being an introvert is not good because आपस में like within yourself you'll become very closed. खुलने से क्या है ना like basically you have no reason to be introverted though because पहले तो बोलो विवेक आप बहुत ही अच्छे हो तो आप और लोग से बात करोगे तो it will be good and happy or very funny so you should also talk to more people you can make people laugh so उसमें चलता है don't worry. I mean, some people are naturally introverted, though. I'm not trying to change people. Some people find it a little awkward to socialize, but it's fine. Kasmi, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do? Since I applied the paper, like my first year will start in October, though. It has not started yet. Just did my 12th this year only. Actually, Kasri, I'd like to ask in Oxford University, that is, in Oxford Uni, are you doing your graduate or postgraduate course? And what major are you going towards? What is your major that you're choosing up with? I mean, does it apply to me as well that you're very comfortable here to chat along? I feel like you're very comfortable here, right? Happy, hopefully so. कोई बात नहीं यार, it's fine, होता है. Kasvi, are you doing like which major are you going towards? And are you doing your UG that is undergraduate? Like no, I mean, are you going for your graduation or are you doing post graduation? Dude, my face is itching. I don't know why. Allergies, maybe? I don't know. But it's okay. Don't worry. I remember like what the thing is when I'm like new, like new as in like when I talk to someone new, I'm very talkative. The more comfortable I get, the quieter I become. It becomes very weird. It's a very strange thing. I wish I can explain it. I believe you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I believe you. I believe you. Okay. It's just that you roast a lot. So I'm just kidding. I believe it. It looks cool, right? I swear though. I believe you. Don't worry. But which band now can I like? Should I don't know. Oh my god, it's already 2:40. One last thing I'd like to ask is, which bandana was the best? Maybe if you tell me, I might wear the bandana that suits me the most. I mean, I guess I wore like the magenta one. I don't know if you saw me with the magenta one or not. I might wear that. I don't know. कुछ कुछ होता है अंजलि. But उसमें I thought you were making fun of me. That's why. मुझे लगा you were making fun of me for that. इसलिए I thought. Oh, all right. Well, Kasmi, I suggest you have a look at my channel description. You can read through it. You'll get to know what I post about, what the channel is about, what I talk about in the live, and then you can come back and we can continue with the conversation that is. But it's already 2:41 at the moment, so I don't know if I should continue or not. Because I joined a little late. तो मैंने सोचा कि I'll extend the time a little bit. I was trying to join exactly at 11, but I wanted to spend more time with you guys. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna extend the time a little bit. I remember your "कुछ नहीं होता है" wala comment that made me laugh. I remember that thing though, but like I feel like bandanas are cool if you style it properly. Not everyone's way of styling the bandana should be the same. It depends on like the hair length, pehle to, and a lot of other things. You're finishing your tea right now. When did you get your tea? Hopefully it's not cold. Hopefully so. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna end my live at 45, I think. 2:45 because I have to have my lunch as well. Lunch में खाने जाना है. Oh, thanks. Oh, that's so sweet actually. I guess I'll wear like the magenta one maybe today. I'm not sure. Yes, I mainly feed street dogs. So I like the main focus of the channel. So that's why I'm trying to grow the channel so that I can grow it more and feed them 3 times a day. That is my main aim at the moment. Thank you so much, Bhavika. I do. I mean, like Kasvi. Kasvi. I saw Bhavika, so I keep calling you Bhavika. Very sorry about that. But they are the main focus. That's what I love, absolutely. That's what I love to do. And usually on here, I always do lives just for a healthy discussion. I come on the live to talk about a variety of things. We talk about a lot of topics. Alongside, we also on the live we talk about you know maybe just like normal things, studies, academics, hobbies. And also on the live, I come on here to connect with people who love street dogs or who are animal lovers and who are willing to be a helping hand in the good cause. So that's the main thing at the moment. You can also have a look at my shorts if you wish. And good luck for your application. In a sense, good luck for that. Thanks. And by the way, guys, I'll be coming live at 4 p.m. Okay, I'll try my best to drop in directly at 4 p.m. I'll try my best to do that, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay, because it's already, I mean, it's nearing the time when I have to end the live. Appy and Gasway, so you guys can join at 4 p.m. The next time is 4 p.m. to 7:30. That's the main timing. And besides that, it was nice talking to you guys. I did enjoy the conversation today, the afternoon. That is, it was nice. And we are trying our hardest. That is true. We are trying our hardest to monetize the channel. At the moment, the channel has not been monetized due to the watch time criteria still remaining. But don't worry, Happy, be optimistic. We are going to complete it and we're going to go ahead. Contribution. Okay. Well, if I tell you, mainly the thing is Casway. I take contributions and donations through QR and scanner on the live. In fact, a lot of people have contributed as well, and all of it goes for their afternoon meal. The only criteria is, like, the only thing is that if you want to contribute, you can let me know. I'll show you the QR. You can scan it, and then it can be done with it. And any help, any donation is tremendous help for me. So would you want the QR at the moment? You can let me know. And I'm so sorry, I was having a coughing fit. The thing is, with the donations, those who contribute, their names are mentioned in my next short video. I don't mention the amount at all. And whatever donations I get, all of it goes for their afternoon meal. So I do take donations, and it's through QR and scanner. Okay, no problem. It's okay, Kasri. No problem. I'll definitely ask my straight talk friends, the voiceless, for their blessings to you and hope your exam goes slowly well. Hopefully, you have cleared it. No problem at all. They'll definitely bless you. You'll definitely get the blessings. Of course, Kasmi, no problem at all. And in the meantime, you can always chat along. You can join in the live, can chat with us, can talk with us. We talk about a variety of topics. It's a nice place, usually. So you can come on here and you can chat with us anytime. More than welcome to do so. And best of luck as well for the response. Ouch, my headband is like, my bandana is a little too tight on my head. Anyways, guys, I'm really overboard on my time today, little bit. So, Kasmi and Appy, I'm gonna take my leave at the moment. Okay, guys, you guys, Appy, Appy, Kasmi, Vivek, Raj, and if I'm so sorry if I miss any other names, but bye to all four of you. It's already very much overtime. I've already gone overboard with my timing. So I'll be coming live at 4 p.m. directly. So make sure to join into that session. And let's say 4 p.m. to 7:30. So you can join at any time. And I'm looking forward to the conversation once again. So bye bye, guys. Take care. Bye.